Barry, do intro.
Barry's very fucked off because he just likes to
You
leave
fuck.
without saying, "Oh, he's here."
Barry,
Oh,
do
I
intro.
was I was watching YouTube or some shit. Um, Let me know when we're streaming.
We're
We're
streaming.
streaming.
Streamer.
You
Do
idiot.
intro.
Oh shit.
You'd know if you were listening.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was watching YouTube
Do intro.
because you told me to put the table up at like 35 minutes ago.
intro.
We were
No.
talking about things before the stream.
I wasn't paying attention. When we last left off, our party had visited, went to the Wood of Sharp Teeth, where they explored for a little bit. Tusk found some trees with pink leaves, got some of the pink leaves.
They look nice in my horns.
They
Well.
came across an abandoned, or seemingly abandoned, place covered in snow. And as they ventured a little bit further towards where Tusk's previous home was, they discovered a similar area that was pretty desolate, sans the snow. Aishta and company discovered a destroyed statue, and amongst the statue and the debris was a ruby red hand that just seems to keep things. It just seems to stay warm, from what she can tell. They also discovered two fawns, one by the name of Dusk and another by the name of Tizo. They discovered that Dusk was a companion of another group of adventurers made entirely, or bounty hunters rather, made entirely out of blood hunters. The little scrape and kerfuffle that occurred ended without any, except for the death of a tree, and they were Critical Role fans.
Not a very good
And
party composition.
They ended up, sort of departing, seeming a little bit displeased with the fact that they weren't going to get paid, but And now, what do you guys want to do? Is the music even playing? Yes, it is. I forgot I turned it down.
Um. Yeah, can we have we will can we get the zombies to dig their own graves and bury themselves?
I thought we already
Well,
did that last
I
session.
mean,
We
Buried
could have
them.
done.
well,
Because then we don't have to like fuck up the bodies anymore.
that's a good idea, but what if he has already like released his control on him?
The
If-
spell
if
lasts
we-
for 24 hours.
Okay,
I know
I
that's
really,
I know that's metagamey, but whatever.
I thought it was like a
I thought we buried them because you were making a big, like you said, I'll do it myself if no one helps.
Well, yeah, like if we've already done it, that's fine. I just kind of want to bury my townspeople or whatever.
I was only thinking maybe if it was a concentration spell, we might have dropped it.
It's not.
Okay.
no. Let me explain you how the spell
Oh,
works.
No.
fucking please
We
don't.
already did it. We buried them. We're leaving.
I'll let you. Could we just
No,
say?
I mean, I was going to educate the paladin, but he kept saying.
Well,
that
yeah, but it's the
He doesn't
the
care
paladin.
either way.
The paladin
hates
doesn't.
them.
The paladin doesn't know that he doesn't understand. He doesn't like undead because he doesn't understand them. So, we're gonna.
Oh,
like
so
them
it's
'cause
a
they're
hate
gross.
crime. Get it.
Oh my god.
But Vice, please just let it go. But can we just say we buried them? They're all good, and hopefully my parents aren't
How are
among
we
them.
gonna
Why
convince
is
people
everyone
we
being
are
an ass?
stop
But-
winter?
Hmm?
How are we gonna convince the town that we stopped the winter?
What town? Oh, what? Well, we
Well,
have.
just
We,
wait for the reward.
okay, well, I was gonna say
We have
like.
the book, but I don't know if that'll be enough.
Well, we'll just take the credit for it and hope for the best. But like, all I wanted to make sure they're buried and then make a sign as we leave with my painter supplies and some stuff. I want to just have a nice sign that says "Here lies the Glimmerwood."
Oh. What's that written in?
Big common.
Okay, he's like writing Sylvan, and then it's like
Well,
fucking...
nobody's because like all the people I know who speak Sylvan are dead now. So
Who? Just walk by.
Do you know Jesus? You also know freaking. I was going to.
I'm not gonna make people
call,
waste a spell slot on comprehend languages to read my goddamn sign.
uh, what's the not Tiffany? What's the or the White Trap?
What about the white trap?
Don't they have a phone?
Yeah, but she
Yeah,
she
Trixie.
does speak Sylvan,
Yeah,
but
Trixie.
she lives in Waterdeep. She's not gonna come over here. I mean, Trixie might be dead. We haven't seen her for like a month.
Sure. So have we rested then?
That depends on what it is that you guys have done. Did you wanted to bury all of the undead?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
did you kill the undead?
Whatever's
Yeah.
the easiest way.
I
You said
will.
we did last session.
I don't remember that. That's why I'm clarifying.
It was like
that.
because you were trying to wrap things up. It was like the
Well,
last thing
yeah,
you did
that's what
that
I
you
mean. I
wrote the
kind of
note
wanted.
for
I kind of
Tusk.
just want to be like, yep, yeah, you did it. They're all. The deed is done.
Okay.
My task is done.
Cause like
Alright.
I'll do. I don't care. Like if you guys are gonna stand by and watch me do it by myself, that's fine. But we'll be here a while.
I mean, Chloe could help, but like she'd have to chop them up, and I don't know if you want that.
well, yeah, like I wanted like if we gotta kill them, I want to do it in the cleanest way possible, as to to preserve. Like I know the bodies are rotting, but like I want to I don't want to desecrate the corpses anymore.
Chloe
Alright,
punched
we'll
them
take
to
Ayla
death.
is going
Okay.
to join you, and she is going to.
Very funny,
use
Barry.
vicious-
Oh, you know, you could chill touch them all, like. 'Cause that's like just a little
Yeah.
bit of death, and it's cold, and it wouldn't like really make much of a mess.
I think
Okay.
they're
What
immune
was
to
that first?
necrotic.
Are they actually? I could Eldritch blast them.
It would make sense.
Well,
I
Chloe
thought
would have
they were
been
immune to
enough
poison.
damage, I guess. She,
No.
'cause that's easy for her to do.
They are not immune to necrotic damage at all.
But then it's like if they've got like it's gonna take like okay how many d8s do I roll to kill them all? Is it a lot? It's a lot.
Some creatures considered undead are immune to necrotic. I remember reading that because I was
It's probably like a mummy lord.
in Severina.
That's like 3 zombies dead, I think.
Well, I mean that's before they've been scaled up.
Oh.
But anyway,
Just
so
villagers,
you
levels.
take some time to collectively work together to make sure
Please
that
don't ruin the bodies. Please, for God's sake. Don't use your dumb fire sword.
you collectively take some time to carefully preserve the bodies while also defeating them Resident Evil style because the brain's gotta die. And
Oh,
you may after we'll say maybe I don't know, probably an hour of cleanup followed by another 2 hours of digging or longer depending on if you give them individual holes or just put them all in one hole.
We're not putting them all in one hole.
Okay, so
what?
6
It's a mass
hours
grave.
of digging individual
We'll
holes.
look like genocidists or whatever you call
Don't
it.
worry about it. It's easy.
6 hours of digging individual non-perfect holes just to get the job done, and then potentially supplying
I can't even.
some kind of a grave.
I can't
Maybe
even-
you find,
we-
maybe you take a piece of house.
Well, yeah, I was gonna
and
say, but Tezos
use,
would know
like-
their names, right? So, because I don't know these people.
Tezos would not have all of the names memorized. They would have the name of their mother memorized, which I did not receive a private message from Dana for what that is.
What for Tezos' mother?
Yes,
I don't. Why would I decide what Tezos' mum's name is?
because you decided what your own parents' names were.
What? No, shut up.
You're Barry.
Yes.
Please stop fucking with me.
Okay, I'll try. I just can't help it. It's
Yeah,
just-
I get what you were getting at, but his mother was a different person, so.
No. I wasn't trying to mess with them in a bad way. I was messing
Wow.
with them just because I haven't seen them all week.
Dun, 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 dun.
But I don't. As far as I know, Tuss doesn't have any siblings. But I don't know.
Fidea, I like that. There you go. Her name was Fidea.
That's. You're using
Her
that
name
that
was-
SATA name generative because all the ones I got were bad.
I mean,
Are we gonna stay the night here? I guess.
Probably.
if we use your rules, her name was Feedy.
Feedy.
That's not great.
Yes,
That's
because
okay.
you're looking at the name and pronouncing it in a non-fantasy way. So
Her name is Spot.
Bambi.
you carefully execute the undead, those that are moving, and bury all of the bodies, providing them with individual graves in a separate part off to the side. It takes you a majority of the day to do this, to give all the bodies a proper, or as proper of a burial as possible. I mean,
Oh,
obviously you're not going to eulogize every single person individually.
I'll
or
just say
something
like,
that.
hey, you guys died. That really sucks. Amen.
how's the weather, Barry? If we've been here for like half a day.
If you've been, well, after you spend the entire 8 hours of doing this, you would need to at minimum take a short rest. So it's up to you guys if you want to take a short or try to take a long rest if you think it's safe enough to
I
do
would
so.
say to go to one of the houses that's been left on because there were people living here, so the house is warm, and we can just take a long rest there.
Can I sleep in
Okay.
my house?
Sure.
So you go to the house that Tezos was borrowing. It happens to be the house that was far off in the corner. I guess I could reload the map, but I don't feel like doing that.
That's
You don't
we
need
don't
to.
we
Not
don't need it again.
And Tusk just sort of sleeps in their own house. And after 8 hours of sleep with everyone, it seems like you are not further disturbed by anything.
So it's a new
Mhm.
morning.
Well, it's not necessarily a new morning. It's just another 8 hours have passed.
Well,
Okay.
we want to get back to Baldur's Gate so we can get our reward, right? So
So, is there anything else that you guys want to do before you leave?
can I get some wood and make the sign I said I wanted to do?
Yeah, there's plenty of wood.
Well, I'll use my...
I would.
Go on.
I would say a prayer for him. My character would.
No, you gotta you gotta do the entire prayer, and we gotta listen to it.
No.
Yeah, you have to come up with a prayer and speak it aloud.
Otherwise, or Helm will be mad at you.
Beloved Helm.
I mean, do you want me to?
Could do.
No, we were just joking.
Oh.
I mean, I could.
No, let's progress.
Progress.
let's get out of this this dead zone.
I didn't know if Bailey wanted me to roll or not for it.
I think
No,
would
I
it
mean-
be offensive to them to like say, "Oh, Helm will protect you" when you know they didn't worship Helm?
Well,
Well,
no,
look,
I
it
wouldn't.
sounds like
Say,
God.
I wouldn't say anything
So-
like that. Just let them rest easy and all that.
Like, I mean, like, what if someone told you that, you wouldn't be like, oh, I don't believe in that shit. It'd be fucking rude.
I'd be confused.
Well, that is rude.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
That's
mean,
just
I'm
fair.
with Dana. I'd be confused too. Because they hate anyone that's not them.
That's true.
Oh.
At least
So-
the radical ones.
How's the weather now? It's been like it's been 16 hours since we've that event where we like stopped the thing.
Still
So
cold.
Yeah, but
Snow's
it's
not
like
falling anymore though.
Okay.
okay. So it's gradual.
Wait, it's not gonna get rid of the snow it made.
I know, but I just wasn't sure if like the sun was peaking out and it's starting to melt. Or what? Okay.
Is it just me who's hearing people cut out?
Potentially.
Yes.
It happens like mid sentence, but only for like a second, and I don't know if it's just Discord.
Nobody else is cutting out for me.
That's weird. It's like I think it's just Discord though, because it's just so random.
Hmm.
So we're gonna go now?
Yeah, and
Bury the-
I'll nail the sign into a nice tree upon entering the area as we leave.
Do we want to? I mean, do you want me to summon my horse for the kid to ride on, so you don't have to walk?
That's up to
all the way?
you.
He
Well, I
walks here
think
all the
it's
time.
good.
Oh, I forget something.
Discord
Uh,
noises.
Jesus said that he has real food that has flavor. Maybe
Oh
we should
yeah,
take
I guess we
that
should
and not
taking
let
some
it-
out of Baldur's Gate wouldn't be amiss.
I just want to leave.
Let's just get food that has an actual flavor and then leave.
I mean, I could summon food.
But it has no flavor.
Oh, it's not good enough. I see.
Aish, it's free food. Shut the fuck up. And sorry, we're not in your stupid Underdark palaces where you get like slaves to bring you like spider meat or whatever you eat.
Grubs.
Yeah.
Spider meat.
Use.
You goddamn,
You-
you fucking boomer, you aristocrat.
So
A mech
amongst the
boomer.
bodies, Tezos would have taken you as requested in the previous stream, since nobody's following up on this action, and I need this action to be followed up on, Dana.
What?
Tezos leads you to what looks like to be some kind of a short stairway leading up to a very large pedestal, like a giant stone walkway, almost made out of stone. And
Okay.
there is what appears to be the top half of a female fawn's body that has degraded over a very long amount of time.
Is it a zombie?
It is not a zombie. I'm just informing you that that is one of the bodies that was discovered that was potentially buried,
Okay.
and the name Meludi would have been written on the tombstone.
Fuck.
If I pronounce that right.
I can't remember what we decided on, but sure.
Oh my god! We just talked about it yesterday! Damn it.
Because I came up with like 3 ones after that.
3 ones after that.
Oh, Maidley, right?
Oh, is it Maidley?
Say Melody.
or-
That's very different than Maidley.
Or Medley?
Let me roll it up. Scroll up.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling.
Yeah,
Is that like in the fort?
Yeah, you said you spelled it. In the pronunciation, you just put medley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, just making sure that's the one we were talking, because we talked about that for like another half hour after that, so.
Oh, did we? I don't remember.
It was 2 in the morning, please forgive me.
It wasn't 2 in the morning for those who matter.
Well, for those who don't matter, it was.
It was 2 in the morning for me.
You weren't a part of the conversation.
Yeah, but I matter.
So,
That is.
oh god.
So yeah, he would have brought you over to this giant stone stage with seems to have 2 pillar archway sort of things. They've kind of been broken. They've crumbled as well.
Crumbs.
Where's the rest of her?
That could not be found, or potentially maybe it completely rotted away.
Can
as
I?
Tezos has shown you as much as he knows about.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, I don't
He
really
ate
want to. I don't want to dwell on it, but I want to. Is there any? Can I sort of determine how she died, or how she was severed from her legs?
Looks like a really clean cut.
Shit. Well, that's a bummer. I'm gonna be sad for the rest of the session.
But Tusk would have shown emotion when we.
When
they-
what?
they've sh-
When
when they were burying that one, would they have acted more, emotional than with the rest of the bodies?
I would not have been happy.
I'm saying, would they have reacted to that at all in a way that the rest of us would have noticed? Because we don't know what's happening, and we won't know unless you give us something.
But like, what do you want out of this? Is my question.
I don't know.
I
Alright,
mean,
I guess we
appro-
will never know. That's fine.
It's just like
Melody died. Okay.
I would have probably, after burying them, I probably would have had a bit more ceremony to it.
Okay. What are some of the things you would have said?
Did I? Because Barry, you sometimes put things in this nebulous area of not canon or not, and did that letter, was that real or?
The letter was real, but
Okay.
as I told you, I don't want you looking for the wrong thing.
I don't know what that means.
The reason, I probably shouldn't have said that, but you guys, and the reason I said that is because you guys have come up with plot points that don't exist that I think are cool ideas, but they're the wrong way to go about it. And
Oh,
I
so you're
can't think of a
railroading
meaning-
us, huh?
No.
We're just not getting the right ideas.
I guess.
We're pulling a pat.
So okay, so according to that letter, so extrapolating, did she destroy the statue?
No.
Okay, that's the wrong idea. But she just mentions destroying something in the letter. So either she failed, or we don't know what she destroyed. I'll talk. I'll like we'll get out of here, and I'll if I want to, I'll talk to you guys about what's gone on. But what was the question? What was some of the things I would say?
Oh, that was, I was just joking because you guys put Dustin on the spot with the eulogizing.
I would have done it.
I know.
I'd do it.
I
We know that's the
I'll
joke.
fucking do it.
That I know. So is there anything else you guys want to do while you're here?
No. Not for me.
Not really.
Sucks. Coil Pat Tusk. Sorry, your village got killed.
Sniff.
At least you killed Severina. That was
I would
okay.
just make a helm symbol, I guess, on a tree,
Wu-Tang Clan.
hoping that it would give this place peace from all the horror.
Okay. You take your sword, or maybe your axe, whichever you deem. would
You
be
take the
easier.
flaming sword and try to carve it into the tree, but you
I would-
forget the sword's flaming and
I-
it's
I would use
burns down the whole village.
the hand axe.
Okay, now that works too. You cut a not a you
Reminder that his dex is
Call
-1.
like a blocky hand, like it just to give this is obviously a hand. It's got 4 fingers and a tiny thumb off to the side,
And an eye in the middle.
and each finger is like square instead of round or anything. Like as simple of a carving as you
Yeah.
can give.
Yeah, now they will know who killed everyone.
Yeah, they died in Helm's name. That'll teach
Oh, yeah,
him.
Underneath symbol, I would put rest in peace.
Killer's Remorse. I've seen it. Killer's Remorse. I've seen it a billion times before.
Fuck you. I tried to think of something nice for your.
But you always
fallen-
make it about you.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to, bring peace to their.
Well, to be fair, what else would he fucking make it about?
I
It's
don't
always
know.
about
yeah,
your
but
god.
Yeah, but he's a priest though, isn't he? So
That's
like,
Is
because
he?
that's what he follows, though.
essentially, the armored priest.
He's converting
If-
people that they cannot be converted.
If I followed a god and Kano died, I wouldn't be like, oh, may my god bless him.
I love
Why
how
not?
you made this village all about you, Tusk. 'cause
I
there's
lived
no
here.
fawns in it.
Why wouldn't you though? I mean, I
That's,
would. be
that's
okay
my
with
point.
that. My character would.
Like, why wouldn't there be a bunch of fawns here if this is where you lived? Why wouldn't fucking Kano do something about Helm?
I'm
and,
not
like,
saying. I'm not saying. I'm not. It's very in character for him to do so. I'm just saying I don't like it.
That's fine.
Now I'm not stopping him from doing
And
it.
as you prepare to bury the bodies, a The
Uh-oh.
illusion fades away as you see a bunch of camouflaged human hunters wearing orange vests.
Not again.
Just like my dreams.
New premonitions. Deadly
Dead.
premonitions.
Oh, I was just about to fucking say, you asshole.
Wayne.
It just feels a bit. It just feels shit not burying my full mother, but it'll have to do.
Maybe the bottom half's still alive.
It like she got 7 and her legs kept kicking, and that's how she destroyed whatever she said in her letter.
Mm. Kick.
Well, I mean, a number of things could have happened. They could have been. I mean, yeah.
It's not a
Yeah.
good. It's not a. It. She doesn't look like she died well. So, if this is if the severing of the legs was indeed the cause of death, as it
Well,
would be in most cases.
Like Barry said, like she's cut in half. She probably got like chopped in half, and that's it. That was
Yeah, but like
This
it could have
one
happened. It
thing-
could have happened post mortem. You know.
oh maybe. Mm.
That's all I'm saying. But like she's dead. That's not great. Amen. And
Just,
no sign of my other relatives, right, Barry?
That you could not find anything to point out your other relatives. No.
Okay. Well, if I ever find him, he's not gonna be happy. Oh well. Should we get going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go get money. You like that?
I like
Oh.
money.
I guess I'd ask the kid if he wanted to ride a horse instead of walk.
What's a
It's a
horse?
What's a horse?
He seems hesitant, but is reluctant to do so if you offer. Or if you help him up onto the horse as well.
He's just like screaming. What is this?
He's never he's never ridden one before.
Well, I would be like helping him beside him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Are
Okay,
there
yeah.
are there horse fawns? Is that a thing?
No.
Is there
They wouldn't be
are there
fawns, would they?
are there moose fawns?
Only in Canada.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh, but they'd be fucking.
They'd be what?
Big,
Is
big,
mooses-
big.
Everyone's cutting out. I hate it.
Gotta get that sneak attack bonus there, eh?
Oh, don't you know?
To
Oh, don't
yeah,
you
like,
know,
the
man.
Goliath of fawns.
That'd be amazing. I mean, I assume my dad is pretty jacked, but I don't know.
Alright, how long would it take to get
He's half
Spartan
moose.
now?
Yeah, what?
How long would it take to get back to
Balders.
Boulders, Goot?
Well, let's see.
Lutz.
Billy has the all 3D tech.
Whoops.
Deletion.
Just imagine like we're on a battlefield, they're all fighting, then just like Clay gets like popped out of existence.
We'll take
Where'd you go?
you 6. Take you 7 days. I'm just gonna round up. I'm not even gonna.
Is it
bother
seriously
with
gonna
an
take
hour.
us 7 days?
Yes.
No, it's like yeah, we have to travel through the woods and then get back.
Yeah, you gotta travel back through
I
the
know,
forest.
yeah. Because we're pretty
Into the
deep in
grass.
there, right? So we gotta go.
At least we
Yeah,
don't have to
I'm
worry
just
about
gonna say it
dragons this
takes.
time.
I'm just gonna say it takes 7 days because I don't feel like figuring out what percentage of a day that decimal point was.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's fine.
I'm just gonna round up. It was 6 point something.
Do
But
we,
I don't-
do we need to make some rolls?
Yeah, I was just
Or-
about to say perception rolls.
if you'd
Oh,
like
that
to.
means that on the 7th day.
Do we need to
we're-
do? Do we need to do 7 perception rolls each?
No.
But I nearly rolled a 4 there.
Why can't I type? Okay, there we go.
Oh shit. 12.
21.
So one of the things you do notice during your I changed the perspective. I'm not in third person anymore. You notice that the
Goodness.
snow isn't falling at
Hey.
all anymore. The snow just seems to have stopped falling. It's still pretty cold, but the snow isn't falling anymore. As the days continue to go on,
Kano,
is
that's
there
not right.
anything special that you guys want to do in the 7 days?
I'll have a chat with someone if they want.
Okay.
Either I would
what's
say,
Harik doing?
Harik would have been supportive this entire time. Tried to console Tusk. If she noticed that Tusk didn't want to be touched, she would have given them space, that sort of thing.
hmm
Mm-hmm. I don't know, like, cause I don't know if
Sure.
we're going. Oh, gone.
She would have checked to see how you were doing amongst all of this.
Mm-hmm. I just want to know, like, if she, like, when we get back to Baldur's,
Okay,
if
no,
she's
your
gonna go
perception's minus
straight
1.
home, or if she's gonna keep tagging along with us. If she decided on that.
Okay. Well, if you ask her that, she
Yes.
would say that when you do arrive in Baldur's Gate, she would probably depart as early as she could.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine.
It's
Yeah, it's good. She should go there and make sure if because we're gonna take a bit, so she can go sort things out if they need protecting and sorting.
and she would have you would have noticed that she would kind of sort of be trying to hold back her sadness, and she'd give you a big hug.
That's okay.
She'd grab your ass, that kind of thing.
I was about to say, it sure is nice having family that's alive.
Frank would look sad. He'd be nuzzling up to you a little bit.
Licking your
No.
neck.
Okay, come on.
Family now.
What?
We are your family now.
Oh,
Oh, you talking to,
well,
talking to me?
speak for yourself.
Oh.
Yes.
No, but
Well, no, I was gonna
Okay.
say during our camping, I could have if like I would say well anyone, but if Cloyer or Rarissa I think would be the people I sort of resonate the most with. If they wanted to have a chat, that'd be fine.
Okay.
But obviously that's up to.
Well, if you approach them, and
Well-
you
You're
talk to
approaching
them,
me.
well, I'm
I
not
don't
gonna-
think
I'm-
Tusk would have.
yeah.
They would have probably just been sitting, being sad. I imagine.
Yes, because I'm a moody bitch.
Moody bit.
Well, unless Cloya knows
So
Rarissa
you're
going
saying
to-
you want to talk to other people, but your character isn't gonna take the initiative and will only want to be approached.
Yes.
Yes.
God.
To be
I hate
fair,
that
the mom
people.
did just die. So, it's a little bit fair.
They didn't just die, but I've only just found out about it.
Well,
Say again.
it's not good luck. You just found half of her body.
Yeah, it's pretty harrowing if I'm honest.
So, yeah, unless Rarissa would go talk to Tusk, then Clay would go, how are you?
Go ahead, Elliot.
Okay.
Wow, Rissa doesn't even want to talk to me. Mate.
She's busy.
I know, I'm kidding.
Did you find something bad?
Would the you know the one who was like half of a person?
Oh, that was sick. Yeah?
That what do you mean sick?
Well, she was sliced in twain.
Like sick as in like that's sick, or like oh man that's sick.
It was bad what they did, Severine and them.
Yeah. That was my mom.
Oh,
It just
sorry. How you holding up?
not great. I think I puked a few times when you guys weren't looking.
No, we saw.
Oh, that's fair.
Kano ate it. John,
What?
John did eat
Someone say my name.
You're asleep. Shut up.
it. Well,
It's
okay.
I found a letter from her, but I didn't find my dad, and she doesn't mention it. She didn't mention him in the letter.
wait, she wrote a letter to you, but it was in the village, and then she died.
I think it's judging by how it is. I think she was writing it just before she died.
Oh,
I think she was trying to stop what was, massacring everyone, and clearly didn't do that well. But she tried.
Well, at least she got justice for her. And you're gonna get more justice.
Yeah. But Chloe, is it bad that I miss my dad?
No. Why would it be?
Cause like I ran away so long ago because cause he wasn't there, but now I miss him.
Times change and people change, and you just experienced something harrowing. Wanting to feel safe and comforting with a person you cared about is normal.
But like,
You're allowed to feel it.
I hope so because it doesn't feel like I'm allowed to.
Claire would slowly offer like a hug to Tusk.
If you hug Tusk, it's gonna get messy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's not gonna force it, but she'd like approach, and then if he's like nah, then she won't.
But if Cloyd offers, Tusk is gonna squeeze her tight and is just gonna start crying.
That's okay. Claire is big and strong.
But I'm like crying and like snotting up her blouse or whatever.
She gets blood in there all the time. It's easy.
Anyone
Snot's
nearby
like
Tezos would notice that they feel they're looking terrible because when they see Tusk, they start doing it. It's like a domino effect.
oh no.
Baby. Oh, you know, gently walk over to Tezos and cradle him too.
Oh. There's gonna be some. There's gonna be. Is it weird that I find snot more gross than blood?
It's
No.
like Gaston lifting up to woman.
I'm now twice as big as a barge.
Claire's just deadlifting both of you, just flexing. Making this about me, she says. No,
It's me.
me. Yo, you guys want to see me juggle? No. She pats and
Hark is actually. Oh my! No, I can't do that. Never mind.
She starts
Continue.
juggling
Continue,
Marissa.
continue.
Haruka is like, hey, that's impressive. Give me one.
No. I was gonna say cast calm emotions to get him to stop.
Oh my
oh,
god.
shit.
This is why casters shouldn't be parents.
Can't get some.
It's
Oh,
if anyone
gosh,
saw if anyone
silence.
saw fucking Umbrella Academy, one of the characters has this power that if she whispers to someone, she can make them do whatever, and she does it to her kid, and it's super fucked up.
Just cast the spell. It's like get over it, and then it just stops.
Jeez.
I wanna calm down and go to bed, she says, and she does it, and then everyone's like, you're an awful person.
Oof.
Yeah, so we have a good snot fest.
Oh. Well, good.
Is
You-
it
you
okay?
have
Like,
emotions.
full
You gotta get them
disclosure,
out.
IRL, and my eyes were welling up.
Aww, that makes me happy that I'm doing a good job.
I'm so glad you're having misery, sis.
I can make you cry.
Well, it is because I wanted to do a thing.
You're
I
listening
don't-
emotion.
Yeah, but like, I didn't expect it to happen this soon. But anyway, oh shit,
It
spoilers.
makes me
But
happy.
anyway,
Is Tusk's gonna start having that mascara tears look now, just to show their pain?
Ooh.
I'm so emotionally
I
damaged.
have no idea.
This is what you
so-
wanted, Barry. You wanted me to have the snowflake origin, and now you got it.
You wanted this.
No, this isn't even the original origin story. If I'll share it with you one day if you're really curious, but I don't want to share it now because I don't want to. I don't know what I want. I don't
Good
want to.
thing is-
I don't want to mess anything up. That's
Okay.
already.
The good thing is, since you're snotting and stuff, like, Claire's already green, so you can just rub on, nobody even notice.
The snot's yellow. They have a
Yeah.
sinus infection.
Yeah,
Eee.
yeah. I
The
got a
phone is
cold
ringing,
from all
I
the
apologize.
cold. So, and
Sure.
since it doesn't. I think yellow means it's starting to heal. So if the cold's going away, so it's all yellow. Makes sense.
Gloria is yellow now.
If Chloe saw a yellow orc, she'd scream and kill it.
She would.
It's lemon flavored.
Lemon.
Unforgivable.
You die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
Gloria is green apple flavored.
True.
She's snot flavored now.
No. She's one of those Harry Potter beans.
Yeah, it's a Harry Potter bean.
Bogies. That's Chloe's nickname, Bogies.
Your nickname is Mammoth.
Mammoth cheeks. So, what are we doing? Am I still crying?
I mean, Chloe's just like currently. I don't know if like everybody else like noticed you're crying and they want to say nothing or not. But she just like pat you and just be strong until you just like, okay, fuck off now.
Send you to bed with a smack on the bum.
Even though she's the one. Whatever. Yeah. I mean, unless you say something more, she hasn't got anything else to
Well,
add.
I'm just crying. I don't know if anyone else wants to do anything.
Marissa would probably come over and like rub like Tusk's back while they were crying.
Start whispering, my backstory is still sadder.
You're both terrible. What is wrong with you people? Dag nabbit.
Still got the best backstory, bitch.
Get over it, millennial.
Oh.
I don't. That's like not to divert. I don't. Am I a millennial? I think I'm too young.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Let's not discuss that
Yeah.
on the daggone stream. I still don't
Yeah.
understand why I'm a boomer when I don't even use Facebook.
But that's why
Okay.
you're a boomer.
But Jacksepticeye just said people keep trying to contact me on Facebook, but I don't like Facebook because I'm not a boomer.
Oh. Okay, maybe
So
you're
I
a
don't
boomer.
understand what a boomer is.
Because you don't know who like Marty McFly is or something.
I do know who that is, though.
That was a bad example.
I thought that was a trick. I thought you were trying to catch him. Like, bait him.
Debate.
That's why I was hesitant. I was like, I feel like this is a trap, but screw it. I'll say I'll know.
That
who
mean-
movie's from like the
McFly is.
80s.
I mean, it was before I was born. That is very true.
Okay, that's
but
fair.
I still like the movie.
Okay, I think Barry's a millennial.
I don't
think
know.
there's-
Why are we trying to figure this out?
It's fine. Can we go back to Baldur's Gate?
Oh, yeah.
I'll cuddle with Marissa a bit and snot on her too, so she doesn't feel left out.
Oh,
That's fair.
Is there anything else you want to do during the travel?
Maybe.
Okay, what's up?
I just want to civilized world. And how there are different people and placed on called Dragonborn lizards. You can only call lizards to the lizard folk. Which
Okay,
are like
I'm gonna repeat what I think I heard. You want to prepare dice rolls for a better world.
Tysos, whatever his name.
Tease-
Birds.
tease-
My bad.
Oh, I didn't
legit
catch it
thought
either.
I just said dice rolls, and I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, okay,
Never
I
done
get
that
it. She
again.
wants to
I'm
like.
taking 20.
She
Yeah.
wants to. Yeah, she wants to like give teasers a sort of crash course on like, hey, things are pretty weird.
So he doesn't say the wrong thing.
Yeah,
to the
don't
wrong
freak
person.
out.
Not pen and
But we
blah,
can, but
blah.
we can say yeah, that he's new. You know, he hasn't been to the big city before, so please
Yeah, but the
excuse
flaming
him.
hands would beat his ass anyways.
I mean, they're gonna do that regardless. So
Okay, I'll try to follow along. Normally when we turn, 17, that's normally when we finally get to, if we want to, we can go out and explore. But I wasn't old enough yet for Mama to show me.
I guess I jumped the gun a bit on that one.
Tusk said balls to these rolls.
I did. Oh yeah, Tezos. Yeah, but don't freak out. But there are people who look even weirder than Kano. But like that's normal.
Alright.
And there are people that wanna be furrier than you.
True. Bugbears,
Ask you
big.
something, and you not take it the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
Me?
Who's he asking?
Tusk,
Sure.
Dagger in hand, he's sure.
how come you look, so mature, but I'm a lot taller than you.
Oh, got him.
My mother was short. It's.
I'm sorry. How tall was she?
I mean, she's lost some height recently, but
Oh my god.
That is way too soon. What the?
Yeah, I was gonna
man?
make the joke.
Made you got the joke about your own mom. There's so much.
she's
wrong.
a lot she's a lot shorter than I remember.
Kato would have been
Lost a lot
drinking
of
water.
weight.
She lost a lot of weight.
Kato would have been drinking water, heard that, and spit it out.
Spit take.
She's a bit top heavy.
Where see, my dad was the bottom heavy one. That's why I took after him.
Oh, funny.
Oh, you're a power bottom.
Well, for the right price.
What's a power bottom?
Sugar cover his
That
ears.
wasn't a
Cover
character.
his ear.
That
When
wasn't
you
a
are
character.
older, you will understand.
Yeah, you
That was
gotta
not
wait
in
a few
character.
years.
Oh, did you?
What? Yeah,
Can I roll insight?
you
I don't
can if
believe
you want.
I don't believe that.
No. Okay.
I mean, it would genuinely be a persuasion roll, but
No, I don't. It's fine. Just joke.
I was quite young last time I saw my mom, so but obviously she was. My dad was a lot taller than her, so I don't know. She seemed to be one of the
What's-
shorter ones.
Was she? Do you think she'd be taller than you right now?
Most likely. I'm pretty short.
Okay.
Well, okay, define right now. Like, if she was intact, or...
Kato would do it again.
I can't be serious when you're doing that to me.
It's
It's so hard.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
How come? And he's kind of he's kind of twirling his fingers a little bit.
Mm.
Oh, two
How
of them.
come you look like pretty and stuff?
Oh.
I, t- I take after my mom.
Oh, I mean, like the the way you did your hair and I don't know. It's just
Oh, it's
different, I guess, because
it's-
I haven't seen any guys do that.
What kind of hair does Tezos have?
Tezos has sort of like kind of short sort of hair that kind of towards the back, not like shoulder length or anything, but sort of like if you just took your hair and you just kept combing it backwards and it has like a
Okay.
cowlick on the right side.
Oh.
No.
Also, I thought fawns didn't really have a gendered society.
Oh, do they not? I was just gonna pull the whole.
Well, he's not saying gender. He's just
I
saying
know,
why
but
you
like, no, because he said like he
Why you
says,
pretty boy?
well, yeah, he says like I'm pretty for a guy.
Oh yeah,
When
you're
You got a pretty
guy.
mouth.
I can tell because of the shape of your horns.
Oh.
My mom had horns like this.
Oh, so now horde shape determines gender?
No.
It determines if you have a penis. I was trying to be scientific about it.
Thank you for being scientific.
Joking.
Jesus.
And that's when he lost the LGBT tag.
You're banished.
I'm removed.
Now every time Tusk looks in the mirror, not realizing that their horns
He's gonna fight them down.
gave off masculinity this whole time. They're just
Well,
gonna
yeah,
fight.
like so yeah, like genuinely, I'm just like, oh, okay.
You just Scott Bakula in that one episode.
This is-
So
I would say this is the first legitimate character who has ever genuinely thought that Tusk had a penis just by looking at them.
okay.
Penis?
Well, Trixie probably would.
Bezos is well educated.
He was all in that book.
That was in the book.
This is. What was Tezos' actual question?
Why are you short?
Well,
Why are you-
I answered that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said it's just how I am. Like I don't file my hooves down or anything.
Ugh.
He was just born short.
You weren't there.
Well, I don't think
Plot
there's
twist.
a
He
spell.
actually was.
Oh no.
He was there.
He was he did the delivery. They couldn't because he's a healer. So. But no, didn't he ask like why am I like pretty?
Like, why is your hair pink? Why do you have the flowers in your hair?
I'd
Why
like
do you have on makeup?
I'd like how it looks.
It's just a bunch of things that he's not used to.
Well, yeah, like I get it. He doesn't understand, and it's perfectly
And then-
fine for him to ask it.
And then he would turn to Rarissa and he would say something like, "So, how come you're not red like the other guy?"
Do I recall? Yeah, they did mention Ekris being there before.
Yes.
Okay.
He's the one who gave us the lead.
Yeah, I would just say something to the effect of, not all tieflings are the same color. It's kind of like, how people can have different colored hair, tieflings can have different color skin.
Sorry, I have the hiccups.
I was wondering what that noise was.
Well, that's why I didn't respond. And he would just sort of nod, and then as you're just traveling, you're just like he would just ask the most obscure questions. Like he would just be like, "So, how come there's a giant walking and talking lizard on two legs, and why is he blue, and why is that lady purple?" And just, I mean, he would just start. Whether or not you guys answer them or how you answer them is entirely up to you.
Are we gonna like press X to sarcastic because we're Fallout 4?
I'm back.
Never played.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start, kid.
It's not the right game.
The game was rigged from the start. No, no.
Renegade.
I don't have time for these disingenuous assertions.
This
So-
pleases my.
Tunnel
I would-
lizard? Question
Tunnel
mark?
snake. I was a tunnel snake. but
Tunnel
when it hit
snakes
my belly-
rule.
I would say by the time you get to Baldur's Gate, you would notice that the weather has warmed up a little bit.
Hooray!
Like about the day before you get to Baldur's Gate, it doesn't seem like it's cold. The wind isn't blowing like it was with it being sort of like a constant blizzard and such.
Does it get so warm that we're gonna like that our winter clothes are gonna be too hot?
Maybe eventually.
Okay.
So when you
Hope the
guys-
economy's fixed by the time we get back.
So when you guys get back to Baldur's Gate,
We still have the dragon
Um,
head, right?
yeah, still
Okay.
have the dragon head.
Good, because we logged that we. Imagine if we lost it.
We kind
No,
of
we don't have it anymore. What happened to it? Chloe is just like, I got hungry last night.
Hey, that's still a dragon skull if you didn't eat it whole.
I mean, we have the belt as well.
Oh, I thought you said belt, and I was like, what? The dragon wore a belt? He didn't have any pants.
We can make him into a belt.
We could. Well, it's scales. It'd be a weird belt. I have one of the teeth from Romantic.
So, anything you guys want? What do you guys want to do in Baldur's Gate?
We want to
I
get
would
the
like
reward
to-
Yeah,
we should go
try
straight
to
to
find
the.
to the authorities.
No, not the authorities. We should go to the mayor.
What?
No,
No,
but
no.
what-
Like there's the cops and then there's the flaming fists. So if we go to the cops, who I think put up the bounty, we should be fine.
But what if they report the flaming fist?
The flaming fist is a separate thing. They're not above the They're not above the law. They are sort of at the. They're like
They are mercenaries hired by the law. Because things won't
like
go
I would
wrong.
say like Gestapo almost.
I understand that, and I was thinking, what if they're working with them?
Yeah,
Well, they're the
Okay,
ones who helped
you're
us.
being, like conspiracy theorist weird.
I
right
am.
now.
Yes, I am.
So
I don't.
Okay.
Why don't you
want to
Why don't you ask Helm?
Oh no.
You see, you're being an asshole, and I'm
You're
being serious, and
you're being
I don't-
weird.
not being weird. I just don't want to lose.
But like,
What we-
but
that's
like,
such a weird
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
like theory to randomly have. Especially since this is like where Tusk grew up and like well not grew up but like spent a lot of time. And
I would
knows
I would
things
say
that
like I
you-
did most of my formative years were spent here, so they made this Baldur's Gate made me who I am. But sorry.
So, I say that we go find a guard. We show them the dragon head, like, hey, we killed it.
Yeah, where do we go to get the cash money, brother?
Can we go talk to the god captain?
Okay. You approach the gate.
Has Harak already left, or?
No, Hark's still chilling around.
Let's just go get Drake.
She's gonna stay in Waterdeep. She's gonna stay in Baldur's Gate for one more day before she heads out.
Okay.
You guys can continue to stay in Baldur's Gate if you so wish. So you head towards the Basilisk Gate, and you tell the guards, hey, we want to speak with whoever would be appropriate to try and reap the rewards. They look at you questionably, and do you or do you not show them the dragon's head?
I would say, what proof would you need that we to show that we have cleared the weather and slain the dragon?
Oh, so you done both now, have you?
Yeah, we're pretty good.
good. That's, true as it may be that the snow has stopped falling and people have sort of lightened up a little bit about that, doesn't really mean that the snow's going to go away now, does it?
Well, the snow's already fallen. It's not. It's like unless you want to like start burning it all away.
I'm not really the one you need to be speaking to. You're probably going to have to speak with either.
Can I like whisper to Tezos, hey, can you cast this spell again except make it really hot?
No, I have the book.
And he
Oh.
genuinely says, well, he nods his head and then
If we
says,
need him
if
to.
I had the book, yes.
I just figured it'd be safer with me because, you know what happened last time Tezos cast a spell.
Alright, what about the dragon? What
But
about
you
that
could at
one?
least let him see it.
Just-
I mean,
guess
yeah.
you
If he
need
says he can do it,
something
he's fine.
I guess you need something pretty satisfactory to show that you killed the dragon. True as it
Um,
may be that it hasn't been any sightings of it in about the last 5 or 6 days.
I can show him
Say
the. I can.
Doctor's taking a break.
I can show him the dragon tooth I got from Romantic.
Worth a try.
If you do show him the dragon tooth, he just says, "Pfft, what's one dragon tooth even going to do? You could have bought that from a pawn
Barry,
shop."
you know a Barry once.
I mean, okay, like, we have great evidence, but like,
I mean, it's reasonable to have to show the head. Like, it really.
Yeah, so let's show the head.
okay, let's show
pull
the
big
head.
top
I-
off.
My backpack off and get the head out.
Okay.
It's a big head.
How about this?
Oh, you could have bought that head from anywhere.
Yeah, that
It's a-
you could have got that from a pawn shop.
It's an
No.
illusion.
He says, all right, let me just... I don't think we can get you an audience with the Grand Duke. We're gonna have to maybe get you an audience with the... We're gonna have to get you to see the captain of the Flaming Fist, probably.
I
Please, no.
fucking told all of you.
Hey, like,
Why
hey, like, no, I like, I'm gonna, can I, if, is Kano still holding the head out, can I, like, make its jaw move and be like, yeah, these are the guys who done it? But also, like, don't take us to the Flaming Fist, they're assholes.
What?
I'm you grabbing the dragon's jaw and make it with its tongue lolling out, like, making it speak like it's a Muppet.
Are these guys wearing the insignia of the gold or flaming fist? Or are these just city guards?
They seem to be normal guards this time.
Okay.
But, like,
I say, except I told you.
And what's wrong that we get paid from another guy?
yeah, but, like, we're worried that, like, this guy, the captain's gonna take credit.
Then it's simple. We kill him.
And have the entirety of the Flaming Fist on our ass.
I
Or
take the
we can
head.
kill the leader and be like, I'm the leader now. I'm the captain
I don't
now.
think
I, wrap
I
the
don't
head
think
back
that's
up
how
and
it
put
works.
Bailey,
Well, we've
Mm.
got the head. We can just not
What's up,
give it to them
Dustin?
if they don't.
I wrap it back up and put it in the backpack.
Yeah.
So he goes inside of into the watch post.
And we don't want to see the flaming fist.
Two more guards come out, and he says, "These will be your escorts if you wish to speak with Captain Zodge."
We don't want to speak with him. We want to speak to the real person in charge. We've had the pleasure of meeting that captain, and he wasn't exactly friendly. We don't trust him.
I don't think the Grand Duke would be. Well, it's going to take some time. Do you have a place that you can stay until you can be summoned?
Yes.
There's a inn we stayed before when we came by ship, so if we could be accommodated there, we could stay until the Grand Duke would grant us an audience.
Great. So you can still afford it.
Well, is
Jack
it
the price?
has the price gone up in the last like 10 days?
Don't know. I have a guards barrack that I sleep in.
Well, we might be able to. We don't know. The prices may.
It's
have
like
changed.
100 gold, wasn't it?
But yeah, but like we don't know that anymore.
I mean, that
Yeah, it
shouldn't
could've
be too
changed.
much of a problem to you if you truly got rid of the snow and or fixed the weather problem.
Yeah,
and
but we
all
don't have the
that.
money right now, do we, smartass?
He shrugs his shoulders. He's like, I'm not. How am I supposed to know that?
Like, what if he takes like a week? Everybody here spends like 10,000 gold, and then we get the 10,000 gold.
It almost
mean-
sounds like I
Price
tried to
cut.
balance it that way.
Yeah, then what's the point? We're just getting scammed at that point.
Why don't we just go see the Zodge guy, and if he tries to take it, we just won't let him have it.
But like, I mean, we could. Like, I'm kind of with Rarissa on like we'll just kick his ass.
Yeah, like, I don't want
I
it,
feel
and
like
this...
he wouldn't want to fuck with us if we took down a dragon.
We can go see him if you want.
Yeah, I mean, we could go see him and
Wouldn't he have the whole city guard on his side?
Not the whole city
No,
guard,
just
just
the flaming fist. How
Right,
many
but-
times do we have to explain it?
You just heard him say, "Go see them."
Oh, we got the
You
escorts,
don't
let's go.
think they'll help him?
like, why are you so paranoid? Yes, he can be rude and he can
Oh
be
yeah, if we tried to fight
not
him, the
going
whole
to
city
lock
guards would
us in.
kill us, yeah.
and
Yeah.
kill everybody because we
You
did
guys
a
are being
massive
nice.
favor.
Oh,
What kind
it's
of
Not wrong.
It
so
doesn't matter
so
who's in the wrong, they'd help him.
Oh my god. Okay, so if it comes to violence, we'll just like kill him and then we'll run to the nearest to like we'll steal a ship if we have
Let's
to.
go see how expensive the inn is before we do anything.
We've already got
Based on-
we've got escort. We've already got an escort.
Yeah, if they can escort us to the Elf Song Tavern, I believe it's the name, then we can ask for prices. They can stay outside or inside it. Up to them. And
Okay.
then if we agree, then Granjo give.
I do kind of want the money ASAP, and like
Yeah.
but like I'm kind of with Rarissa. If this dude decides to screw us over, we're gonna kick his ass. And then I might have to leave Baldur's Gate again and never come back.
So, are you guys? What are you guys deciding to do?
We want to
Because
go.
They
We want
did
to.
not agree to escort you to Elf Song Tavern. I don't know where that came from.
I
just
assumed,
Like,
Yeah.
just escort us to Elf Song Tavern so we can.
but they're not gonna do
decide.
that.
They're escorting us to
Dodge
the captain.
isn't at the Elf Song Tavern. We're going to escort you to the guard barracks located near the docks. If you wish to speak with Zaj and show him your findings and endeavors.
I'm going to. I mean, we supposedly took a long rest, so I'm going to get my spell slots back, and I'm
Mhm.
going to use one of them to send sending. Like I'm going to move away. I'm going to cast sending and ask the Elsom Tavern what is the current pricing on the. Like if he has lodging and what's the current pricing on the rooms.
Okay.
And I already spent the spell slots.
I'm looking it up because I don't have the numbers memorized. Do-do-do.
I just imagine John walking by those halflings. Oh, Kano, my old master.
No, I can't pronounce his name right now. Tezos is on John.
Oh, you resummed him. That's right. Sorry.
So, so the Tieflings, they are in the court out without a horse that somehow disappeared out of nowhere.
There
Yeah,
is a
Windows
speech
breaking at
somewhere.
least.
I mean, he vanished when he took them to their destination. He already vanished.
He just disappears while like they're in the middle of the road.
That's what I told him to do when, yeah.
Before they even dismounted.
Hey, you can't keep that cart here. We're gonna tow it if you don't. Well, our horse is gone.
Fuck it, yeah. You've just like removed their wheels and left them stranded.
I mean,
No
I can't
excuses.
help them with
The
everything.
city's gonna recollect it if you don't move it. We can't move it, please.
You didn't
So-
even.
So the innkeeper, you don't get an immediate response, and he kind of eventually says, well, you see, prices have changed slightly. Now you just kind of show up and find a spot to sleep for 40 gold pieces.
It's not too bad. I mean, it is, but
I'm
Or
assuming per
100.
person.
you know, like
Yeah, no, I
nice guy,
say that we
guess.
try to talk with Sarge, and if nothing, we will inform that we'd like to see the Grand Joe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I kind of want to go see Zodge, and if he's being an
I had
asshole.
a
Yeah.
free shit from the innkeeper, but
I mean, if
I
not,
had a
we can-
plan to get like free stay from the innkeeper.
We can do that later.
I guess it works.
So
Alright.
I say we go see Zodge, just get it over with, and yeah, and like if he fucks with us, we'll fuck with him. So
Are you sure that's what you guys want to do?
don't do
I
that to
don't.
us.
I don't.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, and we'll blame you if it goes bad.
Yeah.
we'll beat you up.
Bitch.
We'll blame Kato even though he's opposed to it.
Yeah.
Severely opposed to this.
Well, you can go to the tavern if you want. We'll go get the money, and you can't have any.
So you have an escort of 2 guards who lead you to the guard barracks located over at the docks. We're gonna say it's one of the larger buildings. I'm not even gonna ping. I quit using the maps.
I'm going to have my sword out.
I don't think they're gonna let you.
You're gonna have to put that away, and you're not gonna have to give that to me.
Good going.
Not when we get there, Bailey. It's gonna already be out.
What?
And and if you pull it out, the escorts are gonna say you're gonna have to put that away, and you're gonna have to give that to me.
The sword?
Yeah,
You-
'cause you
you
pulled it
pulled
out.
a sword.
You can't have a sword out in a guard.
Are you
area.
serious, bro?
Oh my god.
I wasn't gonna go in the barracks.
Well, then you can stay outside, but you can't bring the sword out. They're not gonna let you
Fine,
do that,
I
obviously.
won't have the sword out.
Well, you've done it now.
Let's just continue.
You made that decision. Live with it.
It's fine. He's got free extra.
Yeah. Oh god, come on, let's.
Can we just do this?
So as you guys continue on, that's the last freebie I'm giving any of you guys, because
Any of us when it's only one person.
It's not.
No,
only
we
one
all do it.
person.
I
There's
know.
been a lot of takebacks where you guys have been like, "Oh, if that doesn't work, I wouldn't have done that." And it's
Oh well,
like,
it's also partially like if we don't understand the situation. But
Well, yeah,
honestly,
because-
part of that comes from not listening.
Yeah. I mean,
so
yeah,
If
yeah.
if you say, "Oh, I do this," and it's obviously a shitty idea, but you did it because you don't understand the situation because you weren't listening, you should probably just learn from that by hope you did it. But
and
I
it's
don't know.
also different if, like, when Dana said they wanted to cast Fireball, and I stopped them. I said, "Okay, well, before you do that, I want you to know that Dragonborn is red."
And I still
was
went with it.
I was offering Dana a second chance. Do you still want to cast it? Because I didn't want them to think that they were wasting Fireball on a character that's resistant to fire.
But I still did it, so
No, that's fine. But I'm saying in that
I committed. So,
an example of where I'm offering you a second chance because I did not relay that information.
but yeah,
to you.
I think it's fair in situations like that because because we lacked the information that our characters would have had.
Mhm.
So that, but yeah, but anyway.
Dana, you're not allowed to brandish your sword in places. People react to it. It's like if
It's
someone
like
pulls a
playing
sword in your
Fable.
house.
Well, yeah, it's.
Draw your sword.
Well, yeah, it's like, and it's like if in Skyrim, it's like, hey, don't be swinging that sword around here, idiot, you idiot.
You're a
The
big
guard
fucking
runs up-
scary
the guard
dragon.
runs up to Tusk. We've
People get
noticed
scared.
doing those shouts.
Yeah.
We need to ask you to stop doing
Well, Tusk's been doing that awful water deer noise, like. "Growl,
Oh,
Is that Sylvan?
growl."
yeah.
So when you guys get to the guardhouse, one of the escorts goes in, and after about 10 minutes pass, they allow you inside, and they show you you go through the main opening room, then you go through a hallway to the right, and then there's a couple of doors, and you go through the door at the end of the hall that seems to lead into an office. There are quite a few guards, there's 2 guards standing outside of the office door. 2 more guards standing inside the office for the time being, as well as Zaj himself sitting at the desk with his elbows on the desk, hands clasped together, covering up his mouth, sort of, as, that kind of sitting thing.
Mm.
And he says, "So, you're claiming that you've done what now?"
We have slain the dragon. We found out the reason why the winter overstayed. And
Is Tezos with us?
If you haven't done anything else with Tezos, I assume he has been with you this whole time.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I would say
but
that Jesus
play it cool.
stays.
I would say Kano should stay out of here and stay with Tezos, maybe.
And give us
So-
I'd be fine with that.
So who takes the dragon head?
Chloe
I
can
would
carry it.
like to walk in. Well, if Claudia wants to
Well, I
grab
mean,
it.
could you carry a
Like
big
I,
fucking dragon
if
skull?
if it comes to it, I have a plan for to prove that we solve the weather.
I did too, but it might not have been a great one.
So, let's start with the more believable of the two. Yeah, dragon hasn't shown its face in a while. How do I know that you've slain it?
Claire,
Chloe has the head. Can you please present it?
Claire does.
Is this proof enough that the dragon is dead?
I'm gonna like touch it and like finger it in its gums and like yeah, it's real.
Seems to be quite an interesting situation. There was a gentleman that I had a beer with about 5 days ago. Just happened to be in the tavern and
You better not have.
seemed to brandish off a whole bunch of teeth.
Well, yes,
You mean
we
you mean like this one? And I show the one I have.
Right. But you got one tooth, and he seemed to have a whole mouthful of the things all busted up.
We do have a skull.
We have the head.
And
He didn't do that.
I realize that now, and I'm trying to get the stories fixed here because when I offered him the money, he said he wasn't interested in it.
Oh, he's what a good man.
Yes.
He
I
was
So
an
why-
accomplice of ours.
He
believe his name was romantic. He just wanted the teeth.
yeah he
And,
helped
uh,
he did assist in the slaying of the dragon.
For our bargain, he took the teeth and we're taking the reward.
Yeah.
Chloe, since you explained that first, make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
I
No.
have plus 12 persuasion. Why is everybody talking over me?
Because you're about to snitch on Tezos.
Yeah. Like you,
No.
your words don't match your persuasion skill.
Fuck, that was almost a 20. Persuasion?
Whether or not you're with that gentleman,
Shit.
I can't
-3.
really say. But I can argue if you've got the freaking head in your hands, and I'm not gonna lie, that thing smells terrible. Can you get out of my office as soon as possible?
Throw it out the window.
But with that being, all right, men, arrest that one.
Oh, is Harak with us, by the way?
Say what?
It's Harak.
Depends. Did you let her come in there with you?
If she wanted to, I don't know if she
I
would have
don't
wanted
see
to.
why not. If she wanted to.
Just
Yes.
having the paladin
Reward
might be,
has
like-
indeed gone up because of the desperation and how badly we wanted this thing gone.
Oh.
So if you still want it, I reckon I could give you the 7,500 that's owed to you.
That would be most appreciative.
I thought it was. Whatever.
Wasn't it 10,000 for?
He walks
7,500 is more. Don't question it.
No, it
he
isn't.
walks over to the safe.
7,500.
That's 7,500. Oh wait, yeah, wasn't it 10k? I'm
Seven?
stupid.
Yeah, it's
He
10k.
starts turning. He starts to sort of tinker with this giant metal box, and then
Well,
he reaches
explain to him.
inside, and then closes it, and he has a sack. He places it onto the table, and it is full of coin. Whether or not you wish to count it is entirely up to you.
I
1, 2.
will count it while
I mean,
we.
I'm not there, but explain to him, that it was.
Well, I can't remember. I
I
can't.
argue with him.
I can't remember what the reward was. Maybe the 10k. Maybe the 10k was for solving the winter.
Maybe. It did go. It was 5k for the dragon originally. Then it went up. I don't know if it went up to 10 or just went up to a little bit more.
It was 5k at one point, but say that that's obviously 7,500 is more than 5k. So
Can I
I'm willing-
insight check and see if he's trying to fucking scam us?
Please.
Sure.
I want to also inside check if possible. Because...
Sure.
That's not very good.
Ooh,
Well, what's your
Isis is probably better.
yeah.
19.
Yes, I have a +10. I gave myself expertise on insight at level 10.
It's okay. We've played this campaign for like half a year.
okay?
We know.
So 19.
Okay.
I mean, he's probably fleecing us. I just don't know if it's worth trying to argue.
I mean, if we catch him in a lie, he might back down.
They beat people in the streets just
But
for looking at them.
we
wrong.
beat people for being dragons.
True.
Hey.
So we did. We beat Kane on Black and Blue.
Yeah, mostly blue.
Alright.
The black one under Durs. Durs is a bit black,
Black.
especially in that one area.
Okay, fuck. This guy has expertise in everything.
Well, assumedly.
Or he's telling the truth.
Yeah, this guy plays poker.
With that roll, if you just got a hard to tell, then yeah, he's maybe lying.
I would have said it out loud, but I mean, oh well, I've already said it out loud. Yes, a 19. It's really hard to. You can't tell if he's lying or telling
He's
the truth
he's
or
a
what.
professional bullshitter. I appreciate it. I respect that.
We can focus
So-
on if he owes us more after we take it, I guess.
In regards to the weather,
Yeah, the weather.
Yeah,
Where's
the
that?
weather.
can
That
you?
was
Are you able to wait, say, a 10-day to see if the weather gets better?
The weather's already improved though.
yeah.
I know that, and I'm obligated to believe that you're the result of it. But it's only been 4 days since the weather died down. Just because some people's come in shortly after that, raising claim and whatnot, you got to give me something better than that to prove it. The
Okay.
fact that
Right.
you
If-
got
if-
a dragon's
if-
head makes me inclined to believe you a lot better than all the other assholes that have come into my office trying to waste my goddamn time. But
Larissa.
May I or do you want-
Gone the damn time.
Oh.
I was going to say that it was a spellcast. If you want to show the No, they
You
just
said
took
you
it
sent
back.
some people into the woods when we spoke last some time ago. Actually, he probably doesn't remember us.
You gave him a
told us
bunch
that
of
you
money.
Yeah, but that was like 30 days ago, wasn't it? Because we remember when in the
It was
pubs
like a
thing.
month.
So he probably doesn't remember us. You may not remember that you sent people into the wood of sharp teeth. An expedition.
I
or
had
something?
a group of interesting gentlemen approach me saying that they had a lead on the situation.
Have they reported back?
They have reported back and have stated that different individuals have handled the problem before they got to it, and they were very nice about it. If it were me, I would have laughed through my teeth and just taken the money and run. But for some reason, if you are those individuals, at least one of you must have left an impression on them.
I don't know which one, but
Well, that's why I was sick, because I assumed they did. I was hoping.
if you unless anyone's got any better ideas, I'd like to show him the book and sort of explain.
What are you going to say? Because you.
I'm not. I'm
We're
well.
showing him the book.
I will show him the page. I know it's in Sylvan, but this is like maybe there's some diagrams. I will show him the page that has control weather, and we encountered someone who was hiding out in the woods, casting this spell, and since we dealt with them, and they no longer have this book, and that's why the spell has ended.
He looks up at you and he grins and he says, Kaya Seth.
Oh fuck!
I don't know how you did that, Barry. So I can't replicate it, but I will.
I can't replicate. How I did what?
Because you
Kyle
said
Sith or
you
whatever?
said like non-words. I don't know how you did that. So
What
I
do you
don't know
mean how I did that?
I don't know what language that is.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Sylvan.
Well, yeah, no, I know it's Sylvan, but Sylvan's not a real language, Barry.
All right, so I whispered what he said to you. Are you tabbed out?
No, I got it. No,
I think what they're trying to say is you said random shit and they don't know how to say a goo goo kachoo in response.
scream.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Go, go, go.
You speak
would
Orcish?
just say I reply in Sylvan.
Yeah,
and
well,
blah, blah, blah. Like you ain't got to do it. I spoke nonsense so that
Well,
nobody
I know,
else would
but
know what
there's-
I'm
but-
saying.
I know.
They were saying that they didn't know. They couldn't think of any nonsense to reply with. Like anything they would have said would have been like womp blah 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 or womp
Yeah.
womp womp. So
Oh,
Saba
You could
Orcish.
say that
I will say kuna naras.
oh.
Okay, we're stopping this. I don't like you doing it. Only if I do it is it cool.
oh my god.
Taking my toys.
I don't know. I like Gabe's version a lot better.
Cuckoo kachoo. Oh,
You.
Kool-Aid.
And someone's like, "Are you the walrus?"
He
I am
takes
the
book,
walrus.
and he starts flipping through it, and he seems to know what he's reading.
What a weirdo.
So
Did anyone see if he had a ring?
I'm not thinking of it, so I won't metagame.
did you do any? So you found this book
Mhm.
Yes.
in the forest,
Mhm.
and the one who was casting it.
Mhm.
Did you kill the one who was casting it?
They were appropriately dealt with.
Puts his hand on the desk, and he's looking at you dead in the eyes.
I have a straight face.
Did you kill the one who was casting it?
Does it matter if I did? The book. We have the book.
Winter's
seems-
over.
What I'm hearing is you're aiding and abetting those who have done wrong against the city.
What if I did kill him? Is that a crime?
No.
Maybe I did then.
Did you?
Well, put
Tell him I did it.
it was by some weird coincidence that the person in question was set up shop in a place I used to call home. So I think we can I dealt swift justice and made sure he wouldn't hurt anyone again. So yes, I did.
Huh. I'd still like to wait at least a 10-day to see how the weather lightens up.
Well, would you be willing to pay for our accommodation? Where, like, I have not lived in Baldur's Gate for quite some time, and
Not only that,
Not only that,
he's scratching at his chin.
Scratch.
scratch here.
And then he closes the book. And then sort of pushes it across the desk. Not like a mean push, but like
yeah,
just
he's
sort of
handing it back to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always in contact. He's not just slatting it over to you like
Yeah.
a jerk or anything.
Yeah, I'll take the book back.
It's really difficult to determine whether or not this book even has anything to do with what you say.
You
I
read
was-
it, didn't you?
Well, I was hoping there would be some kind of otherworldly cause or something with this. I mean, if it's something as simple as this, you would have had to have had somebody using this thing on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
it
if
was
that's
a-
the
Kind
if
of
that's
bizarre.
if that's the conclusion you've come to. All I know is that we've stopped it.
Come back in a 10-day, and you'll get your 10 grand. Does that
Would
sound
be-
reasonable to you?
Would you say, as I said, we currently we don't reside in Baldur's Gate? Would we be compensated for accommodation while we wait?
I think you just got 7,500 that would pay for any room in this entire city.
Well, we could. It could have been a gesture of good faith.
He sits up out of his desk and he looks at you and he's like, I'm already not in a good mood that the people I hired in advance didn't do what they were set out to do. I don't know you. I didn't form a contract with you. And I just paid you 7,500 gold pieces. Can you come back in a 10-day? And if the weather is improved, you will get your 10 grand.
Yeah, I'll shrug and say, yeah, I think I have some property to collect anyway.
You know what would be hilarious?
What?
This is out of character, of course. If by the time the weather starts getting better, like an entire year has passed, so it's wintertime again, and it's just.
Well, yeah, that was kind. I had that thought in the back of my head.
Out
I have a
of
thought. Oh,
I,
run.
I also have a thought.
Me.
Right on, I mean, Jask is the prettiest pink thought, but
Well,
Bink.
let me have my taste. But this is out of character. I'm not saying this in character. What if we just get some incense, some Jesus, we hide Jesus, and he can cast a spell to accelerate the process?
Then we'd be outing Tezos as not dead and someone who the guard would want to kill.
I was gonna say, why don't we just have them like send it to the address of the tavern?
Because it's not going to come.
Like,
Yeah, I guess,
I would have
Oh, wait.
suggested.
Wait, no. I have teleportation circle. I could buy 50 gold of chalk, teleport everybody to Waterdeep, because I have the location on the Gold Dragon's vault. We can wait the 10 day and we can teleport here. I would just need the teleportation circle of Baldur's Gate to be able to do this. And it's going to cost us 100 gold pieces, maybe more.
Well,
That's perfectly fine because the inn is like 40 a night, and I think that's per person.
mm.
So I say we do that. Ask if we can.
We can leave Tezos there so you won't get killed.
Yeah, that's fair. Ask if we can
Yeah,
have
what was
access
the
to. Ask if Baldur's Gate has a teleportation circle.
Mr. Such.
Such.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
Does Baldur's Gate count with an official or like public like teleportation server?
Of course it does.
May I be able to see it? I'm able to teleport, and we could go to our homes and then teleport back here.
He gives sort of like a light nod, and then he reaches for the bag of gold and pulls it back to himself, and he says, Sure, I'll let you look at it if you let me take about 5 of these back.
Five
What?
gold pieces.
No, 5,000 of these back.
Oh,
I don't like your ideas anymore.
We are being extorted.
Yeah, no shit.
This isn't extortion. This is me helping you skip the line to get a permit to use that circle.
I will get a boat. Don't worry about it.
We'll get a boat, I suppose.
we can just go camp out for 10 days. We don't need to stay in the city anymore. It's not
Yeah,
snowing.
I was going to say Plan B, Guido and Regina. We can produce food for Regina to use.
Okay,
we
like-
just-
Guys.
We can just camp. We can go outside of the place.
No,
and
I
camp.
just said
Okay,
that.
yeah, and yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was bringing it up because
Yeah.
But
Elliot
okay,
mentioned
I
it.
didn't want to like bring anything up, but like depending on depending on how things have gone, if I check something, we may have a place to stay, rent free.
Okay.
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 So no
Then
teleportation. Fuck you. But not saying that. I'm definitely not saying
I'll take the gold and we'll
we will
scuttle
check 7.5k and we will say
we'll scuttle away.
that we will be on town and we will come back in a 10 minutes.
Oh, I want to ask, like, Captain, who would I speak to about perhaps claiming an inheritance, or I feel like there may be some property that may have been left in my name, or at least with no one
You
left
would
to
need
claim
to
it.
go to one of the courthouses. You'd have to file a claim, and they might get back with you within the next 30 to 45 business days.
Bureaucracy. Nothing's
That,
changed.
that information will cost you 2,000. No,
I've already
no,
taken the
no.
bag. I've already taken the bag.
Yeah.
The bag suddenly
we have
feels
some-
lighter for
Oh,
no reason.
It's
No.
deducting money from my account.
It
Goodness.
makes handing your money away.
I mean,
Oh,
we
you
do have
bitch.
money to spend, like, if you need
Well,
things sort
yeah.
of faster.
True. So yeah, are we leaving?
I guess so. We have to wait, don't we?
Yeah. There's a couple of things I want to do, but I don't know about you guys.
So we're splitting the 7k.
It'd be 1,500 each.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we all had a hand in it. I think it's fair.
Are you giving Harrox his?
I'll give her half of mine.
If she wants it.
I mean, she helped kill it.
I know.
So how much? 1,500. So I'll give her 750. There you go.
Also, we're more important because we're player characters. So
Well,
I mean, if Durs was here, I wouldn't give him any. Actually,
I know you wouldn't.
Durs doesn't care.
All right. Claire,
He's
Claire
Durs-
gives Harak her half.
Durs
half
is
of
Durs is a murder hobo. So
Bailey, does anything happen while
Oh,
I'm
okay.
out here with
Nice.
Tezos?
he sucks your dick.
Sure.
Nope, he looks very nervous the entire time.
I would have
Really?
been like talking
Just
to
talking
him,
to Kano.
trying to calm him down and
Sorry, I threatened to kill your mom.
showing him the pipe that does stuff.
That's the one trick you
I
have.
would be smoking it and like showing him maybe to calm him down.
Okay.
Yeah, have a puff.
Just
Have a
smoke
puff
it.
of this. It's good for you.
No, just me, not him.
I know. I'm
You
kidding.
smoke it, and it
Hey.
We get it, you vape.
it reenacts the fight with the dragon on top of the fortress,
He reenacts Keno slaying
And he
the
just
deer's
asks-
mom.
and he's just like, "So, why were you fighting? Like, are
Your
you
dad."
related to that somehow?"
No.
I mean, you can't see the color of it because it's smoke. So
Smoke.
smoke.
That was.
Oh shit.
I am
Oh,
part dragon, but no, I'm not related to that. To that dragon, no.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that realization thing about smoke was fucked up.
Would you like some?
yeah, it was.
I give him some food too. I guess to calm him down. One of my
He just nibbles on it.
Num, num, num,
Yeah.
num.
Num, num, num.
one of my rations.
Is Teaser's a freak like Tusk doesn't eat meat?
I eat meat sometimes. It depends what kind of meat it is.
Dragon.
It ass.
Ace.
So, what do you guys want to do?
I kind
So
of want.
are you-
I kind of want to. Okay, I want to go to. What was his name? Zernan.
Sure.
I want to go to his shop. I want a scroll of sending. If he's got one. If he doesn't, then I'll do the next thing on the list.
Okay.
I also would like to go to Zornen for a couple of things.
Uh-oh.
He does not have a scroll of sending.
Fuck. Okay, then I'll go to the courthouse.
Okay, wait. What's Aisha doing with Zernan?
I would like to buy 2 castings of teleportation circle, which is like rare chocks and inks infused with precious gems with 50 GP.
Doesn't
Meaning,
if you have a scroll, you don't need the materials, right?
yeah, the scroll is 640 gold.
Eh,
The casting is 50.
And it's like, oh yeah, sure. How much of this chalk do you need?
About, let's say, 100 gold pieces. Meaning 2 castings.
Okay, sure, not a problem. That'll just be about that'll be 110, we'll say. I gotta make a little bit of a profit.
Respectable. And I will hand in 110.
Thank you. How are you enjoying that violin? Do you like it?
Fucking
Did it do a good job
Sounds
with it?
awful.
I want my money
I
back.
have not really been able to use it. Dragon's Legend has been keeping me busy.
Humble, aren't we?
Of course. Completely understandable. I can see how that would take up your time. Are you serious?
Yes, we killed the dragon.
Do you want to buy dragon scales?
That's we're just peddling them now. It's like, hey, you want some
I
skills?
mean, sure, if you're offering them, how much do you want for them?
800 billion platinum
Million.
per scale.
No,
Per scale.
Dag nabbit.
I don't know. Generally, like,
Oh, didn't you want to do
Uh,
something with them?
yeah, but Chloe can't wear anything, so even if she made anything, she can't use
Make
it.
How many of these scales do you actually have?
make a bikini for Orisa.
That's true. I guess
Actually-
Chloe will pull them out and show like I mean, she got like part of the pelt of the whole dragon.
He pulls out like a little bit of a, what do you call those little eyeglass things that?
Monocle?
Well, no, it's the thing that
A magnifying glass.
jewelers use.
I know.
to look
Yeah, I
at.
know what you mean.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're called.
Toy Story 2.
monocle
yeah, yeah.
zooms in.
Your Percy glasses.
He's looking at them and he's like, "My goodness, these are actually not that bad of a condition. Would you be for 2,000?"
Okay, but do any of you guys want dragon scales for anything?
I don't think I don't know what to do with them.
is there anything that you could do with them, Zernan?
Well, we want to make something good.
Well,
but-
yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, they're white dragon scales. I would
Come in.
more than likely.
It's cool. Actually, yeah, I'll just go. You guys keep talking. I want my asking for more scrolls when I get back though.
Everybody change channel so it doesn't pick it up on the stream.
No.
I tend to use these to make either, with the assistance of a blacksmith, I would probably make some armor of cold resistance.
So Kano wouldn't wear it because he hates it. Marissa doesn't want it. Aish doesn't want it. Tuss didn't want it.
I couldn't wear it because it would be like scale mail. Well, it's medium armor still, I guess.
Nah, and there's like
I would just have disadvantage on stealth, which is
it'll
Just
be
pick the
cold resistant. Yeah, I guess he'll sell it then. Chloe will sell the dragon skulls to the guy.
Yeah, 2,000 gold is fine.
I guess
Thank
we'll
you, thank you
split
much. Pleasure doing business with you.
Well,
This will
sure,
make
okay.
a very nice profit for me if I find the right buyer.
I guess that's 400 each.
Technically, yes, we will tell Dana when he's back.
I'm back.
You get 400 gold.
We
Oh,
saw my brother.
We get 400 gold.
Chloe
uh,
sold the dragon scales.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, the big pelt of dragon scales. Tuss still has like some individual ones, I think.
I would like to visit the smith.
Maybe we could say Kano's doing that while we're waiting for Danny.
Uh,
Unless you
just a
want to.
suggestion. Kano,
Yes.
I wonder if Zernan here could transfer the flaming sword enchantment onto your sword.
That's a good idea. Arissa. Zernan, could you do that?
I could. It would take a couple of hours to do so if you just wanted to go from one sword to the next, but if there's anything special about your sword, it would lose all of its special properties.
So there
Oh.
wouldn't be a way to combine the two.
No, that was asked last session.
You
Yeah.
have to get a Minecraft anvil.
But still, I mean, if Kano would want to use his own personal sword, this would.
Yeah.
I guess it depends
And
which
I
what you
would want to
prefer.
do that. I didn't think I could do that.
I mean,
Yeah,
your
we
sword
could-
won't be a +1 anymore, so.
That's fine.
So yeah,
If
which
you-
one? What do you like more, +1 or flaming?
I would like the flaming. So, but I would like it on my father's sword. So yes.
There you go.
I have that sword.
Consolidate your weapons.
Could you please give the man?
Of course, I can transfer. It's really not that difficult to do, and
It's a
since
flame.
you've already bought from me, I would be glad to give you a little bit of a discount if you would be willing to pay 500 gold pieces for it.
What's happening?
Sure.
Nicola gets scammed.
Yeah.
You get 400 gold from selling the dragon bird.
Okay.
I would do that, Zernan. Yes.
Of course, of course.
What's he doing?
He's transferring the magic of the flame tongue to Kano's sword,
Oh,
To
okay.
Lot's wrath.
but it will
Ooh.
lose the +1 property. He just
That's
wants
fine.
the magical enchantment to be on his primary sword because
So you're ruining a sword.
you guys are somehow anal about using your own personal weapons like patent
Being
pending.
anal, they're
and-
sentimental.
Yeah.
I know,
It's
but
very
Pat-
sentimental.
Patent pending is important to me.
I realize this. This is why you kept it and tried to get the thing straightened out and all the other crap instead of buying a new sword.
Hey, Zern, could I have the +1 off of that sword on my? Can I take his +1 and put it on my axe? Does that work?
I like that because it's not wasting it.
Don't you already have a +1?
Yeah, but she
Yeah,
wants
but
two.
balloons.
Yeah.
She wants to use balloons instead of balloons or
Yeah.
something.
Clay
I'm just
axe.
saying.
Of course,
Maybe
I can also
flags.
transfer that for 500 if you would like to do it
All
at
my
that
money.
price.
Oh no, all this money I have.
Nah, I'll just keep my axe just chopping. Thanks
Okay.
though.
Okay.
But yeah, Kano, it mechanically nothing will change. You will just lose a weapon.
I am aware.
Okay.
It's good he consolidates.
At least you're not
Yeah,
carrying
real
as
quick,
much.
Can you use the restroom?
I cast
What?
Dimension Door and run with my bag of holding, which has the Kano sword inside. Catch me now, fuckface.
But it's unenchanted now.
No, I didn't give it to him. I didn't remove it from my.
Oh, I see.
Okay, delete it. I just.
Yeah, does the bag of holding have a delete function? Where you can just send it to the abyss?
Yeah, it's
it
called
would if
put
it
your
was
two-
a bag of devouring.
Oh.
Oh,
You can just put your two together. Your
So-
quiver in their bag.
that was 500, Bailey.
He's gone to PP.
Oh,
Did he?
He said something about the bathroom.
I was
Oh.
right then. And then I could delete the sword from my equipment.
Quick, put a bucket over Cernan's head.
Evil? Do you have a scroll of greater restoration? Just asking.
Who?
You just ask Abel.
Yeah, if he has a scroll of greater restoration.
Marissa?
Yeah.
Why would?
No.
Why? It's because scroll of greater restoration lets me cut greater restoration, and greater restoration has the property of removing.
Okay.
No, why would
Why
you
would
have it?
Why are you asking me?
because you wanted me to take remove course, and I would have remove course with a bonus on.
But I don't have a scroll. No,
Yeah, then you know what's the plan. If you want to deal
that
with
might not even affect what I think it will. I have to do more research about that.
We'll just cut off Ekrus's fingers. It's fine.
Things.
That still wouldn't.
No, we saw from Seth's video. It doesn't work.
No, God. That game is fucked up, dude.
All right, we're
Sounds
back. What are we
like it.
talking about?
It was 500 gold.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And you
you
added the 400, right, from the scales?
Yeah, yeah.
so you only really pay him 100.
Hunter.
And then, okay, I would do that, and I'd ask him would he want to buy the sword? Just the great sword?
flame
Once
lash
the
or whatever.
magical enchantment has been removed from it,
He's not a blacksmith.
Well, I'm just asking him. If not, I was going to go with the blacksmith. I just,
may I see the sword?
I
This is
So
the
you
worst
see the
sword I've
great
ever seen.
It's not
It's
even
made from
multi-gold.
Japanese steel.
Do you let him see it?
yeah.
Snaps over his knee.
Did you not hear me?
I couldn't hear you over other people talking.
Yeah, we're being
sorry.
funny.
Well,
My goodness gracious, this is actually very well made.
Oh.
it's gold and diamond plated.
After I transfer its properties to the other sword of your liking, would you be willing to? I mean, this thing almost looks brand new. Would you be willing to part with it for, say, I don't know, 25 gold pieces?
Sure. If Chloe does not want it,
Yeah, Chloe, take it.
Good.
No, I'll have it then. Fuck you.
You don't have enough room in your.
I know, but like it would go with my other dragon sword.
It's not a dragon sword.
Well, flame thing, you know. I mean.
Well, he kind of stole the flame.
if my friend Chloe does not want it, sure.
I'm Anax. I'm good.
Okay.
You can turn it upside down and make it an axe.
Yeah, but she cut me hands.
You said 250, Bailey.
25.
25.
Oh,
So you
25.
pay
Wait,
75 if
Oh,
you.
just 25 gold.
Yes.
Yeah, 25.
Because it's
Oh,
unenchanted now.
That's
so
in
it's
that's
just
generous actually. So
Yeah, I know. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he said 250. So I was thinking, oh, okay.
Nah,
What's 25?
25. That's like 5 times the normal price. Still good.
get them all.
He's got enough.
Yeah,
Actually, he's got
can
one
handle
less now.
it. Okay, so now I got my dad's sword back with the flame on it. I can just delete these. Okay.
You could just I guess it doesn't matter.
No, I renamed the flaming sword.
Yes.
Lot trash because it's my dad's sword. Yeah, it's my
And
sword.
he looks to the sky and he's like, "Are you proud of me now, Dad?" And he's like, "You're a fucking
No.
lightning dragon, idiot."
And then Bailey, I will. Do I have to reattune to it?
Can't just
No,
paint
you're just keep everything the same. You're fine.
Okay. Okay.
Kenna paints himself red every morning.
Do you love
They
me
can
now,
take our
Dad?
lives, but they can never take our freedom.
So you guys
That'd be
have 10 days of downtime, pretty much. Is there anything special you guys want to do during these 10 days?
Property.
I would like for the blacksmith to have him repair my armor and sword.
Yeah.
do
would
that-
take
he-
care of
he
all
does
that
that
for,
10
like, 2 gold
times.
piece.
No, to just one time. For 10 gold pieces.
No, 2. 2
Oh,
gold
2?
pieces. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not. Yeah, just a little bit of a cost.
I would probably try to do more research on the ring.
Arissa, do you not have any hobbies?
She's very
Not-
persistent about that ring.
I
Why do
would.
you think she became a monster hunter?
Are you legitimately asking her that?
Well,
when
yeah,
she says she's gonna go
Well, yeah. When it's like, It's just like, do you not do any? Do you not have fun? Do you not do anything with your time?
She kind of looks a little nervous.
Uh-oh.
And she's like, maybe.
Go
I
on,
would go
because
with
I want to know.
Blossom.
I want to know what to get you for your next birthday, which you also need to tell me.
My tastes are unconventional. Say Rivissa.
Oh. You can whisper. You
I
can whisper it to
honestly
me if you
don't
want.
know. I don't know. Maybe. I'll. She's like very like doesn't know what to say.
Come on, like nudging her shoulder. We're all friends here. I'll let you read. I'll let you read the letter from my dead mom.
Oh my gosh.
I'm using her memory as leverage.
So she kind of like puts her
Leave mom's
hand
name.
on her opposite shoulder and is like rubbing her arm nervously.
yeah,
And
yeah.
she's like,
Ugh.
I mean, usually before I go to bed, I work on some poetry.
That's adorable.
Oh,
Shut
was-
up.
there was something I was going to do with the flaming fist guy.
Okay.
Kill
what's
him?
up?
And no, I was going to talk to him about the guy who helped the dragon, and with the locket, and maybe give if
Oh,
there's
yeah.
anyone who is family left here, maybe they'd like this locket back.
Okay. You can do that. You can try to visit Zodge during your downtime. Just
And okay,
Kano, not to be. Wouldn't that be better to go like visit Helm's temple for that?
there is no Helm's Temple.
Isn't there?
No, you went to
And,
Gond.
No, I would.
I know, but
I'm not
wouldn't there be a
praying.
temple of Helm in Baldur's Gate?
No, there's not. We've established that there's
Yeah.
like you can find.
There's
a
too many
place to worship
religions.
God.
I know. So why wouldn't it be one for Helm?
But no, because there's like a temple that's like it's like you could go to this temple and worship whoever the fuck you want to at this particular place.
But
The
I'm not
nearest-
willing to worship
The
anybody.
nearest Temple of Helm that Kano knows is still active is near Neverwinter.
Oh
Okay.
God.
And I'm just wanting to give this locket back to whoever's family is left of that man.
What if they're assholes too, though?
Well, I mean, I want to give it to him. I don't care.
Okay.
You'd have been
Don't
Lee.
tell him we killed him.
And it's not like a praying for their soul. That you're just giving them back their property.
Okay. Hold
And
off on that.
I would also
Okay,
like
no.
to wash my cloak.
Watch. I'm sorry.
Wash
Wash
my
cloak.
cloak. It had the dragon's
Oh,
head.
that's fair.
Oh, that is fair. That takes maybe like a day of washing, then hanging it out to dry, and you know it's a very simple task, but you just gotta wait. That's all it is. Like washing it takes maybe an hour, but after that you just gotta wait for it to dry. But is there anything Chloe wants to do for during her downtime?
Hang out with
Or-
Harak until she decides to bounce. Because she said she's leaving after the first day.
Harak would definitely hang out with Chloe like all day for the first day of downtime, and she might stay a second day if you are very convincing.
How is she gonna travel? Is she just gonna ride Drake?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
He's a big boy. Carry. And she can make her own food. She's sorted.
Mhm.
I don't know what they'd want to go do. Go see a
Bowling.
play.
You go see.
I mean, if you could do if you want to.
Do you want to go see a play?
And she seems to be totally fine with that. She seems to be fine with doing pretty much almost anything you suggest, as long as it's with you.
Well, yeah, it's a big sis. Gotta give gotta let the baby sister do what she wants.
Maybe maybe Baldur's Gate has like. Yes, my mouth's full. Jesus.
I was thinking of doing like another tournament fighting something, but I don't know if there'd be one.
We need to find a Moo.
I mean,
But-
if there's another fighting thing, she'd go do that, but if there isn't, she'd just go see a play.
I bet there's some fight club. But what I was gonna say was like, what if Baldur's Gate is like they've already invented the silver screen?
Movies. Moving picture.
It's like when you go to in Red Dead, you've got like the really shitty ones.
Oh. Tusk, you lived here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a thing where you can go fight people for no reason, just asking for a friend?
I mean, you could go punch a god.
Well, no, but like, when you have pits and people bet on it.
When I was here, my friends, we ran a fighting pit. I don't know if it's still going. Probably not.
Hmm. Then I guess still go see a play.
Barry's dead.
True.
So
Did you hear what I said, Barry?
about the fighting pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. Oh shit! I forgot about. Yeah, whatever. I just added another thing to my downtime.
Okay. So for the play, it's about this goblin named Maureen Raymond. She lived in a tent. It's kind of cold, but it was passionate. Feathery tent. It was filled with bananas, but had a really bad smell.
Oh
And,
no.
It wasn't really ugly, grubby, or evil or anything like that. It was just a goblin tent, and that means shelter. And one day, after a troubling visit from a woman named Elizabeth Walker, she leaves her tent and sets out in search of these three splendid looking wigs. And it's undertaken in the company of these different magical creatures, mostly pixies, though. In the search for the wigs, she surprises herself with her kindness and her skill as an author during her
Oh.
own free time. And during her travels, she she rescues an heirloom that happened to belong to Elizabeth, but when Elizabeth refuses acceptance of the heirloom for reasons that seem to be personal to her, their friendships, for whatever reason, is suddenly over.
No.
However, Elizabeth is wounded during a battle, and the two reconcile just before Maureen engages in a sudden, unusual series of joke telling, and Maureen accepts one of the three, turns home to her tent a very wealthy goblin.
Yay.
Is this a JoJo
Chloe-
part?
It's a Mad Lib. Chloe cries. It's a very moving.
Chloe crying.
It's very
And
moving.
Harold's just looking like.
Harak is just happy to be with her sister.
It's like Harek's like their use of mise en scène was just terrible.
In the back is Goblin Slayer, just angry.
Giggs
Shut
is a
up,
goblin.
Slay.
Shut up.
Do you try to convince Harak to stay just one more day?
No. She
Aw.
there
I
might
will.
be trouble arising at our home. If she goes early, that's fine.
In that case, Harak would not immediately leave. On the second day, Harak would give a proper goodbye to Cloya and say that she hopes to see Cloya again very, very soon before
Yeah.
she sets out on her trusty lizard. And
Chloe will go give Drake a big rub and kiss on the nose.
Drake just nuzzles like a dog, sort of, or a cat,
Friends.
I guess. Kind
Bites a
of
hand off.
rubbing
No,
up
please.
against an individual before they set out.
Stump, 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 stump.
Is there anything else special that you would like to do during your downtime, and don't be like, on day 2 I would do this, on day 3 I would do this. Like you're gonna tell me what you want to do, and it's gonna take up a mass majority of the downtime.
I would have taken.
He's asking Clara.
Oh, are you? I thought you were asking
calm
all of us.
Just Chloe for now.
Oh, sorry.
Or is there anyone you
Um,
would want to hang out with? Like, would you go?
I'm not going to a stinky library. Gross.
Okay.
Clara sulks for the rest of the downtime because she misses her sister.
No.
Oh my
it's-
God.
See you soon. What's Aish gonna do?
What's up, Aish?
I didn't say anything.
No, like
That's why Ellie is asking.
Okay, so kind of many things.
Oh.
She's going to send a message to Basra asking if the teleportation circle on the gold vault is available and if it could be used. She is going to also start teaching a bit to Jesus about, well, she's going to learn what Jesus knows about civilization, and she's going
Not
to
a lot.
guide him around a bit. So maybe
Oh, fuck.
he does not really upset people with this.
10 days from now, Teaser's gonna be like, "Hello, surface dwellers."
Yeah, you're gonna corrupt this poor boy.
I would have been much
She's going to
decent.
take his virginity. She is going to.
He's not illegal.
Take this virginity.
Look, he's in the Underdark.
The Underdark doesn't have an age of consent.
Also,
Exactly.
Oh no.
Well, technically, when you, I will teach you the story another day.
Oh.
And also, she's curious because Jesus was able to cast spells just using a book, and she's interested in that part. And if he's interested in being schooled about it.
Then yeah, Chloe will either hang out with Aish and Tezos, or if Tuss wanted some companionship. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Oh yeah. Also, she would play the violin to try and enact a nature style thingy, so he can look at animals and be like, "Oh yeah, that's a bear. Oh yeah, that's a freaking wolf."
This music is terrible.
He seems very open to be accepting to learn more things. He also explains to you that he doesn't say this, but when he's explaining how he was taught, he's giving you the very definition of being homeschooled. He just doesn't say, "Oh yeah, I was homeschooled," but no, as he's explaining it, you're just like, "Oh, so you were homeschooled," and he's like, "Yeah, I guess that's what you would call it," and he explains that all the Fawn are, they're taught based on what it is that they want to be when they want to grow up, and he wanted to be a very nature-esque and sort of arcane person, so
Teach him to
he
be a cleric
began-
or a druid.
he began studying. Well, he is a cleric. He began
Good.
studying at a very young age and just sort of mimicked and self-taught himself using the book by carefully following the instructions that it provided and what motions he needed to do or what words needed to be spoken if applicable. Other than that, he was taught by his parents, as all Fawn properly are, as long as they don't run away from home.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kidding.
Too bad.
I appreciate you, Dana. Don't hit me. And he also thinks that he is mesmerized by the fact that when you're playing music, it turns into a visual thing that he can watch. He is just mind blown by this.
He would love TV.
And not only are you showing him animals, but he's like, "Oh, can you make one that looks like an owl? Can you make one that looks like a?" And like he just starts naming things while you're performing for him
The
to make
owl
him feel
goes.
better.
Can you make one that looks like a beholder? Wait, what?
Can you
I
make,
haven't.
can you make one that looks like a Tarrasque? It's like, hold on, kid. Where are you learning this?
Sure, let me spend a level 5 spell slot to increase the radius.
Oh, make Tiamat.
It's like a really, really tiny Tiamat, like it's like a
Aw.
foot.
Make an Etta cap with a wizard cap.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna begin the question.
Yes.
I'm not really strong in the intelligence or wisdom.
No.
Well, I mean, my saving throw is good, but would it be hard to learn a different language?
Yes.
Yes, it would
In 10
take
days.
anybody an entire year of studying to learn a new language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You could
that's just
spend
a-
10
that's
days
just a
trying to learn a
general
read.
rule.
You can learn the You can learn the like how to count to 10 in Sylvan or something.
Yeah, it's learning a new language is that's just a special time training, which I'm not gonna be honest. I am gonna be honest. I don't think this party could stand having downtime that long. Mainly.
Oh, no,
because
it's
of
fine.
Dana.
I'd get bored.
Exactly.
No, it's. I was just asking.
Well, we kind of
No.
also like
I was
No.
curious.
No,
There's
you're
a
fine
plot
to ask
going on. We
questions.
can't
Just know it's
spend a
Dana's
year.
fault why you can't
Yeah.
learn a new language.
Well, yeah, like
It's not.
are we gonna leave Kano behind while he goes to school so we can go fight Ekrus?
No, because Icarus might be the guy who did so bad to me too,
Man, this guy's really
Oh,
just
he-
pissed in all our cereal, huh?
or he might know someone.
He knows many things
He
approximately.
may know the lich. That fuck.
So, Cloya, anything else special you want to do during your downtime?
Chloe would kind of hang out with, fucking Aishan, what's his face? The
Tizok.
kid. Yeah, and, Titus.
Okay,
And,
then allow
um,
me to remedy it.
Tiberius.
It just goes between Cloya and Tezos. Can you make a bear? And then Cloya's like, oh, make an owl. And then Tezos like, make a fish. And then Cloya's like, make a something else. And they
Show
just
him that
go on.
time I killed that dragon.
Oh,
That was pretty cool, remember?
Oh, I'm going to make that giant octopus.
Oh, that was
that
okay.
was a good one.
But
But
so
I
Kano,
shall like changes
Yeah.
the event so
for
like
your
Chloe did
downtime,
it.
you said that you wanted to try and seek out the
owner
family of the locket.
Yeah.
Would you please make an investigation check for me?
Oh lord, I'm gonna fail this, ain't I? What is my investigation?
-1
Oh,
because it's
give me a
intelligence.
20. Give me a 20. You're getting 19. Oh, it's a 9. Oh fuck.
So
Please.
while you're seeking the owner or the family of the locket, is there anything else special that you're doing?
Well, I mean, you know, it was the washing of the cloak, unless I did that already.
Okay. In that
'Cause
case,
I want to wear it.
it does take you a good bit to try to track down some kind of information. So the question is, do you eventually approach Zaj, or do you go to the temple, or where do you decide to, like, if all else fails, let's go here and see if they know anything about this holy person who was once holy person.
I guess I would go to the temple first,
Okay. So when you go to the temple,
because I don't know much about him, but maybe he was
And you-
always watching.
you show the priest, one of the priests, the locket with the picture of the little girl inside. They do recognize the little girl, and did I ever give that cleric a name?
No,
No,
we killed him.
Because we-
Okay.
yeah, we killed him.
Okay, thank God. Because I was about to say Rich, but that's not right. That's the blood.
Rich Evans?
He would say that he
That's
does
fine.
recognize the daughter, and he
Garathos, no
said-
relation.
and he does recognize, and he says it was very tragic. Really, she was caught up in a situation during a robbery that was taking place and was killed during the whole
Fireworks,
kerfuffle that
really?
happened. Fireworks?
I just heard
There's
fireworks.
fireworks, people shooting off.
Well, yeah, it's 4th of July.
Not here, it isn't.
It's not the
Yeah, it
4th of
is.
July.
It's
Anywhere.
Independence Day.
It's December.
Look
It's
it up.
November,
the British
actually.
Independence Day.
No, we
Oh,
have that.
excuse me, November. We're all wrong.
She was killed by bandits.
She was
She was killed by me.
She was specifically run over by the getaway vehicle
She got arrested.
for the people who were involved, and he's also mentions that she has no mother, or the mother is not alive. The mother was lost when she was quite young due to not having the proper medication for a unusual type of illness while the husband was abroad.
He was temporarily living as abroad for a bit. That's why he left. But
Wait, what was
shit.
the man's name?
I didn't provide a name, but
Oh.
I can make one up.
Garethos, no relation.
Kevin.
Arthas.
I just had this big blank while writing all this down.
No, I got you.
His name was
Insert
Dirk.
name here.
It's just he's not that important anymore because you killed him before you could get any more information out of him.
Because he was talking shit about my hometown, so I blasted him.
Shut up, Danny DeVito.
So I started blasting. I started Eldritch blasting.
Thank you. I needed that in my head.
We'll say his name was Nikolai.
Nikolai.
My name is it's,
How you spell that? It's Nick and
My
then
name is Microfish.
ILY?
No. I'm sure I'm spelling this wrong, but I don't care.
It's sometimes it's spelled with a K, but what doesn't matter.
Carson.
He puts a K on the end, so it's Nikolike.
Nikolai.
No, then it would become Nickel Lake. Yeah,
That's what I said.
you said
Okay.
like.
Oh, well, it's
So-
like Nikolike.
So there's no one left alive.
It does not appear to be that way. No.
Keep it.
She
He
was now.
also goes to mention that after the loss of his daughter, he stopped coming to the temple, and it seemed like he had given up Gond as yeah.
I see. Where was his child buried?
He directs you to a cemetery located in the outer city area.
I would go there to
Okay.
put the necklace on her grave. It would
Okay.
seem fitting.
Nicholas. Elliot, I don't know if you're there. Please, I hope you're there. He's dead. I won't say my thing then.
Tusk,
Oh well.
what are you doing?
I want to see if my old gang hideout is, because since I assume I'm the only surviving member. I want to see if I can claim our old hideout. I know we didn't
Okay.
discuss anything really about it, but
You go to a tavern that is familiar to you. Upon entering, you recognize nobody in the entire building, not even the bartender. What do you do when you're there?
is there there's no? I don't spot any of the old symbology. Do I notice anyone using weapons that have that handle?
At a glance, it doesn't look like anybody has it.
I'll I guess I'll try and be a bit like subtle, but like I'll go up to the bartender and like quickly ask him like, "Hey, this place used to be run by some older guys I used to hang out with. Do you know anything about do you know anything about that?"
The bartender just bluntly says, "Well, I hope you weren't talking about, one of them crazy gangs or anything like that. You'd be surprised how many hidden things were found during the renovation of this place. Oh man, there were so many secret compartments. There was a whole room, like a giant chamber behind one of the walls. It was crazy. Nobody even knew it existed until we tried to tear the wall down to make more space for more guest rooms upstairs."
Where would you say this tavern is? Just
I honestly don't have a spot picked out.
that's fine. I'll.
It's
Uh,
far off. It's in Waterdeep.
I know
It's
it's
called Troll
fine.
Tavern.
Oh,
Troll Skull Manor.
So what happened to the stuff that got taken out of the older rooms?
Well, I kept some of them to myself because I thought they were really cool, just as a keepsake. But most of the other stuff either got thrown out or sold for salvage.
Hmm. What? How much is it to spend? How much is it for a room here?
I'm currently charging around, if you can even get the room, I'm only charging about 30 or 40 gold pieces a night, assuming this is day one of the downtime as this is happening.
Is it gonna
So
get
the-
cheaper or more expensive as it goes along?
I guess you'll have to find out.
Yeah, fair. Was there like a did you buy this place or?
Well, yeah, sort of. There was the place was kind of auctioned off because nobody paid their taxes for so long. It was eventually
Sorry.
discovered that yeah, the place wasn't really operating like it was supposed to. I mean, it's like the owner went on holiday and never came back
Right, was there no
for
deed?
months. No, I mean, yeah, there was a deed. I bought it.
Whose name was on the deed before yours?
Some bloke named Phineas Filburn.
Is out of character. Is that like a fake name?
Yes, you
Yeah.
immediately, you are like, who the frick is that?
Yeah,
The owner and his brother Ferbus.
Furbus. Well, I guess it was a long shot, but like, yeah, I used to live here, so I guess I was kind of hoping
Oh, no kidding. Did you rent out one of the rooms? Were you a tenant?
Something like that. This is why I asked why, because some of my stuff may have been thrown out, but like,
How long ago was this? What were the prices like back then? I'm wondering if,
Well, I had an arrangement with the previous owner. It was about like 2 years ago, maybe, and so I kind of just lived here, and I helped out and did work for him.
Oh, I got you. All right. Well, yeah, some of the old stuff we kept was I liked one of the pictures of the mountains. That was pretty cool. I kept that one, hung it out over the wall over there, and he points at the wall. It's literally just a framed painting of the mountains
Nice.
far
Aw.
to the south.
Tusk, look at him once a week.
You guys are the worst.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Like he vape.
It wouldn't
oh my
been.
God,
It would have
vape.
been more than once a week.
So I
Oh,
assume this
Mary-
is like the crime people you'd worked with.
Yes.
Did you get my message?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, do you have a name for this tavern, Barry?
Oh shoot, I forgot. Yeah, hang on a second.
I imagine it's
The
been
name-
I imagine it's been renamed. So
It's called the Ents Berries.
Where is it? I didn't want to use that one.
it's called the Pink Fawn
Oh.
on
Was
account
it this one? I think I decided
'Cause
on
it's
this
the-
one.
what
I
it-
think
what-
I
what-
decided on
What about
Lockeye.
the blushing deer? Because it's pink fawn.
well, yeah,
I
because
think I
it's
decided on Lockeye.
the Lockeye or
Lockeye Tavern.
Lockeye Tavern. Okay.
I'm sure I'm gonna forget that.
But like Elliot, what if it's like this? It would have been like, I don't know, portraits painted of me, and that's why they named it like the blushing deer. How weird would that be?
It's not a tavern. It's a haberdashery or a
Oh.
freaking.
A fest
Raffle.
hall.
It's got that
Yeah.
picture I doodled the other day on that edit.
Oh,
Actually, you walk in. All the fawn and your family are here.
yay! I
Just
found
live
him.
here.
No. Sad backstories.
He's sad.
Sad.
Don't worry, she could become a ghost.
But yeah, I like talking, returning back to the scene. I was like, yeah. So apparently while I was gone, apparently the previous owner unfortunately passed. But yeah, I guess part of me was hoping that maybe this place was left to me, but obviously it's been repurposed into a fine establishment.
Well, at the time, they weren't able to find any surviving family of Mr. Phil Burns, so that's why they put it up for auction. I mean, the building just sort of became property of the city, and yeah, that's kind of how these things work. I'm really sorry if you were supposed to be the inheritor.
But yeah, it's you put down your money for it. That's
It's fine, you own the woods now. And the castle there.
fair. Well, yeah. I don't know. I wasn't gonna. I was just, well, I was just gonna say like the party needs to go find somewhere else now. So
Could still stay here.
I guess. What did you say? What's
Says
the
it's like 30.
30 a night? Yeah.
Anything
For-
else
for day one.
Anything else special you want to do?
If he's got a tip jar, I'll give him like Okay, I mean my gold is currently at 1469, so I'm gonna give him so as much as I don't want to change it, I'll give him a couple gold pieces.
You'll give him some copper shavings.
How's your gold at 1469 if you just made 1500?
Well, you didn't. What do you mean? I added the 1500. I had 3k before.
Yeah, you said 1469.
Yeah.
Oh,
1400.
sorry, I meant 4169.
There you go.
I didn't realize. I'm dumb. I'll give him a gold. I'll give him a gold piece as a tip.
It gives you a nod.
And I'll be on my way. And other thing is, it's like I'll be just another disappointment in my life of disappointments. But I'll see if I can investigate these gang members who had weirdly similar engravings on their weaponry.
And their swords.
Okay.
Was that cost anything?
What?
Oh, I thought you was done. I'm sorry. I'll start from Bailey.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you was done. I'm so sorry, cuz.
Fuck you. Dead to me.
Okay.
End stream.
I mean-
Unforgivable.
On
Delete-
Tuesday,
I'll just delete my computer in rage.
on Tuesday, it's free games.
Not Tuesday.
Fucking if you mentioned Tuesday, like I'm just gonna like mute that server on Tuesday.
Tuesday's gone with the wind.
I mean, I'm
Tuesday.
straight up on Tuesday.
But for Bison, it was a Tuesday.
Bison. I want Bison books.
Once I
So we
kidnapped
should
their
be paid
queen.
in. Ah, if we have a fucking a Minotaur employee,
His
Bison.
His name's M. Bison. And he talks like
What's your
Raul
name?
Julia.
Mallory Bison.
Well, I mean, if you want to go for the original Street Fighter canon, it's Mike Bison. because he
Fuck off. Oh yeah, because Mike.
Because
Wait,
it's
but why though?
because
Yeah.
because in Japan
The boxer,
Balrog
yeah.
is Bison,
I
and
forgot.
the dictator is Vega, and Claw is Balrog.
Why though? Why are they
I
like this?
don't know, because I feel like the Western names make way more sense.
They switched the names because, like,
Copyright.
okay, Balrog. No, so Balrog, right? He was originally named Mike Bison.
This is what I just explained, you deaf bastard.
Yeah, like Mike Tyson.
And
So
they,
had
and they
to switch
changed
the
it.
names around.
They changed it so they wouldn't get sued.
Swood.
But now
So,
now it's Face the Mighty Bison, because he's Bison.
Yeah, but we all know the M stands for Mike.
Yes. So, but yeah, but if we encounter a Mumu we can hire, that's his name, Mike Bison.
So Rarissa, if you want to make an, where do you go before I tell you what to roll?
You don't mind if I book?
To the
Well,
bathroom.
wouldn't I have to go like somewhere else than before, or
You could
was it just
go somewhere
implied
else.
that,
Or
or
you
was
could
it
go
just
to the same
implied that I
one.
didn't find anything additional there, or was it there was nothing additional to find? I don't remember how you described it.
Well, you only spent one day there, and there's only so many books you can read in a day. So that's why I'm asking, would you go to the same place, which would be like the most, I mean, it's almost like the city's main library, so to speak, like the main thing of histories and knowledge and what have you.
Yeah,
There are
I'll
other
agree with that.
there are other tiny libraries for general information and bookstores, but this one is more like what do you call it when you go to, what do you call those places you go to that has like ancient newspapers that have been
An
kept-
archive.
Is that what they're called publicly? I'm going to visit the
A pu-
local archive.
A public archive.
Is that what they're called locally? I'm going to visit the local public archive.
Well,
This isn't me being dumb.
I
Like,
think
I'm
so, like-
genuinely asking.
I think so. But, I mean, like, wouldn't libraries have kind of shit like that anyway? But if, other
I
than
know
that,
you're
it would.
talking about,
Other
but
than,
I don't know the word either.
I think it would be archive. I don't think this like because it's like it wouldn't be just for newspapers. Like actually, yeah. Don't I remember there's a bit in Night in the,
Repository?
there's
No.
a bit in Night in the Woods where you go and there's those computers that let you look at old scans of newspapers.
Maybe archives, you're right. I don't know.
We'll just
Yeah.
say library because I can't think of the daggum.
You always do
Extra, extra, read all about it. Orange bitch goes fucking mental.
that. I'll take 10 copies.
for me.
This is nothing about some orange bitch. Haha, idiot.
Got your copper.
It's all about an orange pussy.
23.
23.
23.
And that's a roll I can
So-
get behind.
23andme.com.
I see what
Oh
you did
shit, hang on.
23 and single.
Okay, I somehow
You
apparently hit the death button, so
It's okay.
It's okay.
Marissa dies.
You're just dying.
It's okay. You just you just need to make a new character for next week.
I wish to play Icarus next week.
Make a ranger, pussy. You won't.
So, every day for a good bit, you visit this place and you learn
Absolutely nothing.
a lot of things. Not exactly what you're looking for, but in your frustration, the librarian does approach you and just sort of asks, "Is there something? Is there anything I can do to assist? You've been spending hours in here every day now,
Please buy something or leave.
and libraries in America don't sell books. So, is there?
You can rent movies from them.
That's also free."
What the fuck? And Rissa like grabs him by the collar and's like, "Give me the information."
Is there something I can assist you with? You've been coming in here every day for now, and you sort of don't leave until the sun goes down.
I'm gonna have to
and
call the
you
guard.
you don't seem.
You're stinking up the place, you dirty tiefling.
Oh, Lawrence, heart attack.
Oh no.
Campbell's chunky chicken soup.
Is there
Chong.
something? I'm not exactly sure what to ask, but it doesn't seem like any of the books I've presented for you have been acceptable pieces of information.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm looking for something very specific, and I doubt that you would have it, so because of that, I'm trying to get as much information as I can about magical items that would change a person's personality.
I've already given you all the books we have on that, and I assume you've read all about them. And you have read about a lot of things that change a person's personality. Like there are cursed items that slightly metagamey. It literally changes like your flaws, your bonds, and all that crap. There are magic items that do that. There are certain incantations that could temporarily do that. I mean, they even reach the point where they show you something as simple as the charmed condition from certain spells because that can temporarily win a person over, and even that's not satisfactory. And the librarian says, "Well, if it's not here, if it's not in the public record, I." He doesn't really like to be bothered, but he'd be more inclined to speak with you if you had something of interest to him. There's an individual who seems to study a little bit of everything. His name is Kevin, and he comes in here from time to time to see if there are suddenly any rare commodities or books that he hasn't encountered yet. But if he doesn't have what you're looking for, then it may just not exist anymore.
I appreciate the information. Where could I find him?
He tends to pop in and out every now and again. He doesn't stay at anywhere in particular. He seems to sleep inside of his own tent, and I'm not sure what his method of travel is, as he seems to just sort of show up out of nowhere. If anything, I would assume he is potentially using teleportation. But yeah, he just sort of shows up once in a blue moon. And I don't mean daily or weekly. I mean, I'll see him 1 month. I'll offer him a pie or something, or whatever, just happy to see him because he's a very curious individual. But if I don't have any new books in stock for his viewing, he tends to just sort of leave as though I am a waste of his time.
When was the last time you saw him?
It's been about 2 months since I saw him. I believe he was grumbling to himself and said that he was going to take a stab at Neverwinter, but I don't. He there's no way he would stay in Neverwinter for 2 months. He's not going to be there.
Hmm. And
What's
you
that
don't
mean?
have any information about how else I could locate them because they just show up like out of the blue, right?
Yes, he is very, very cautious. He has a magical cloak of sorts. It's he actually tries to keep his face hidden all of the time. He has a very special enchanted hood that when he's wearing it up, if you look inside, all you see is black. Nothing but black.
Interesting.
But other than that, I know he has blue skin.
Hmm.
I don't trust them blue people.
Okay.
Went to the Blue Man Group one time.
Never again.
Never.
I'm not
Wow,
sure
would you
what I
like-
could offer them that would be interesting.
You're orange asshole.
Um,
Pumpkin.
if you happen to run into them, how many days has it been at this point, Barry?
I'll say that after about 6 days of you constantly coming into the library, the librarian would have approached you and offered this information just because you've been
Okay.
so keen on showing up. I mean, the librarian has kind of taken a little bit of a liking to you. They seem to like a person who likes books. Maybe even offered you coffee or hot chocolate or something.
Oh.
Okay.
Rarissa's like, if he comes in, tell him, here's my phone number, and the librarian's like, what's a phone?
Is there anything else other than just that ring that you would have liked to have learned or come across during your studies?
I want to say ways to stop what the ring is doing, but I don't know what the ring is doing.
Since you've been asking for the ring, what if there's a book like literally called My Life as Ekris Avalon and you've missed it? It's got his dumb it's like him like sitting in a chair and like next to the fire.
Rissy? I'm a published author now.
Don't you know? That was pretty good. I like that.
Like his face just turns up at random fucking places.
Let me think about it.
Okay. Dustin, you said there was one more thing you wanted to do.
Yes.
Died.
Masturbate.
There was, and now
I'm doing that anyways.
You can't remember what it was.
I can't. Why did I forget that? It was important. Oh,
2 hours later.
oh my god. Did I tell you what it was? Oh my god.
Did I ever
Not,
check
you
that?
just you said to remind you that you had one more thing to do when everyone else is done. So I'm reminding you.
Berry legged.
He did. Oh my god. Why did I forget? Fuck.
Why does that happen every time we stream now?
What's
It's
you
only
lag?
been once so far.
Yeah, for like an intermittent 15 seconds.
I don't know, brother.
Like something's using up my internet. It's so annoying. But anyway.
It's the internet power of tabletop. I don't know.
It was.
about
Oh, Elliot. I ain't watched
No.
I ain't watched Game Grumps for ages, right? But like, I was watching their like best of Devil's Third, and it was pretty funny actually.
I would probably try to research if there's anything on that hand.
Okay. You ask for information about a ruby red hand, and the librarian asks, I don't know anything specifically about a red hand. Where did you find it? Where did it come from? Is there anything more you can tell me about it?
We found it in the Wood of Sharp Teeth.
Oh, I remember now.
What? Hang on. What is it, Dustin?
Before he forgets.
Before you.
I was
yeah.
wanting to buy a bag of holding.
Okay,
if it's
hold that thought.
possible.
All right. Let me roll and see if he has that.
Bag of molding.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Gabe.
That's okay. Wow! I rolled a 1. He definitely has it. That's insane.
But he
to
doesn't have a
me.
fucking scroll of sending.
No, he
Maybe it's
doesn't. 'cause
inside
I
the
rolled
bag of
an
holding.
80 on a scroll of sending.
Does he have vampiric touch or life transference?
How
I
much does it
cannot.
cost?
I actually rolled a critical hit on a percentile die. That's insane to me.
Too bad it was on a bag of holding.
Yeah.
I know, right? Let me see how
mean-
much that costs.
It's something that I was wanting, so I just store stuff in it.
Whoops. Wrong.
You just need more spaces for swords.
Well, it's I was wanting to, instead of having a big backpack. Well, no, I'll keep the backpack.
Ooh, wow, that is 4,000 gold pieces.
Oh, get fucked.
Oh, I don't have 4,000. I only have 3,000.
Well, you're gonna have to wait till we get paid.
I guess.
If he
We
still
can
has
take
it,
a loan from one of us with down payment investment.
Yeah,
Well-
with interest.
I was mostly wanting it just to put my stuff in. So
Just use Aisha's.
I don't want to use ice.
Pee in it.
I should have
Pee in it. I shall never know because she can't. She won't know because she has to specifically pull out
pee
piss.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have to sit there and think, I'm gonna pull out Kano piss and then reach into the bag.
Oh my god! I was just wanting it to put where my armor is already heavy. I was
Is
wanting,
that your perception?
I was wanting to put in the stuff that like the tent and stuff in there.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That doesn't make it any
so-
cheaper, unfortunately.
Yeah, that doesn't make it
Oh.
any cheaper.
I don't know.
Wait. So is that eight? Oh, if do you have like what a plus
Dust
3?
takes 1 damage.
No, you would because Aisha's 0, right? So. Well, a minus 1 to strength, right? So.
No, she has 10 strength.
What? When did this happen?
She's always had 10 strength.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'll.
I'm joking about the 1 damage.
I've
I hope
been-
Aisha isn't serious about punching Tusk
'Cause
because
I
you
will-
guys are nowhere near each other.
Yeah.
At the booty hole, I'm going to wear him like a marionette.
I thought marionettes you were the string ones.
And
Puppet.
what's the other one that you shove your fist on the ass and it's
Puppet.
Hand puppet.
Hand puppet.
like, okay.
Chicken nugget. Fuck it.
So going back to Abel, now I forgot what Abel asked. Oh, the hand, right.
The handle.
What? It came from the forest?
No
They
one
pull
lives
out-
there.
They try to pull out a book that they have on the forest. It does explain that the forest, some time ago, well, actually, I shouldn't have said some time, a very, very long time ago, was home to mainly fey creatures. And during, it's sort of like a religious book, by the way. During sort of like a quote unquote big bang sort of thing, Fawn suddenly started showing up because evolution is a thing in this world, I guess. And, but yeah, it started out with fey like pixies and maybe dryads, and basically the Fawn weren't there yet. Fawn came after. Like how dinosaurs came first, then men came second.
No,
That's not what I was taught in Bible school.
no. Fred came first, then Dino after he was finished.
Frickin' A.
You idiot.
Is there
You love
anything
it. Shut up.
more that you can tell me about the hand? Like,
Hand.
Hando.
It looked to be part of a statue, and it seems to be constantly warm to the touch.
What kind of a statue was it?
Were we able to tell what the statue was?
You
or
didn't
was
do
it
a
just
religion check
destroyed?
on it, you mook.
Nobody examined the statue for the entirety that you guys were in that forest, and that's why I asked like 5 times, is there anything else y'all want to do before you head back to Baldur's Gate?
You
Nobody
The
examined
guy
it.
proficient in religion.
I don't give a shit about that.
No, Rarissa.
Well, do you
No.
want me to make a roll for it and see?
You didn't
Yeah,
do it.
make a religion check.
Okay.
Let's just see how
Yeah,
this
let's
goes.
go.
It's gonna be shit.
I mean, Ace still has the hand.
16.
16, you know that after had you maybe messed around through it a bit and then looked at the face and a little bit of the garment features of the statue, you would have known that it is a statue of the Summer Queen, Titania.
Not from Fire Emblem.
She is part of the selling drive. Or something like that.
If you Google Titania, the Summer Queen, you end up in this weird novel universe some idiot created.
Leave me alone.
I have to say
Elliot wrote
that the Final Fantasy
But there's a guy in it called the Elder Gruff though, and he's okay.
Oh, that's a good name.
The
the
elder.
elder Raph and the youngest Raph. They are 2 dogs.
Where is it? Forgotten Realms. Fuck.
At which point they would pull out a book on different Fey gods that are known in the present age.
There it is, Dresden Files.
Oh,
I'm eating a Rusi.
Recent put.
I love Rusi cups.
Yeah.
It's strange that mini Reese cups seem to taste better than regular.
Oh
Reese
fuck
cups.
off!
They probably have
As if it's no. So I'm reading this dumb fantasy universe, and as apparently Titania has got a niece called Maeve, and I'm like, fuck.
Can't believe.
I
And
totally fucking just stole it. Apparently,
I can't believe you and Night in the Woods filched that name.
she was just May because it's Margaret. Sorry,
Oh, that's okay.
Margaret. Sorry, I interrupted with my dumb bullshit. Please continue.
Well, I mean, that's every time you talk.
No, I'm sorry.
We're waiting on Beverly.
I'm trying to make sure I have the right people pulled up. There's Titania. Not
Titania.
that one.
See, I don't know. See,
Ten?
Tusk don't know shit
And not
because
that
Tusk
one.
was a shit kid.
So you read. So the book contains a little bit of information on Titania. She was also known as the Summer Queen. She was one of the mightiest of the Archfey.
Ooh.
With just a smile, she could cause a crop to suddenly ripen, and if she frowned, she would immediately just summon wildfires all over the place.
It's a bonfire. Turn the lights out.
So what you're saying is she was a bit.
Her
She were
symbol is
powerful.
her symbol is a white diamond
Oh,
Ooh.
The
my
blue
favorite
star.
diamond.
glowing in its center.
Let us adore you.
Oh.
Um,
Mm.
she's described as only being about 3.5 feet in height
Aw.
in mythology.
Little.
With pale skin, some gossamer wings,
Fucking
and a
white bitch.
Ew.
very perfect complexion,
Wow.
cheek and bone structure, blue eyes, and
White dragon.
she seems to carry a diamond-tipped wand. She was
So, like a
leader of
little
the Sealy
fairy?
court.
That's kind of what I'm picturing.
She might not actually be that. She might be taller. He's just
Member of what?
Sealy Court, which is a large confederation of gods.
is the eldest Gruff part of it.
This consisted of her consort Oberon
I
and
heard
their
of it,
children Dom and Veranestra.
I feel like I should be writing this down, but I'm not. But I'm not there. So
Just skip that class.
She's also, and this would be kind of a metagamey. Well, no, I don't want to. I don't want to say that. I don't want to get metagame too much. Sorry.
get fucked.
If I can help it. Let me pull up the thing. There
Balls.
we go.
Ballsdergate.
Come on.
Can't say that.
It, I guess. I don't know if it's okay to label you.
I'm gonna play human
Chad. There's also Auril, Auril, who is also known as the Cold Goddess, the
Oh.
Frost Maiden, the Ice Dawn,
Bitch.
Crystal
and the
Maiden.
Goddess of Winter. And she is an evil deity, but she's not really. She's. Let's see. How do I describe this? She's. Worshippers seem to be mostly to the north, like way, way up in the north, like past Neverwinter north. And she has a lot of temples along the spine of the world. This doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem like it's the information that you're looking for, but you know, I mean, it's lore all the same. In case you're curious about fate deities, there's, in regards to Oberon, he was also known as the Green Lord, and he is the king of the Sealy Court. He was wild and mercurial, and he has mood swings, basically.
Don't all fey creatures.
Tusks.
That wasn't a good sign.
That was the friggin' Legend of Zelda sound effect to go with that too. All of that seemed very conveniently timed.
Bitch slap Marissa. That hits.
He was a mighty warrior, and he was a hunter who had no equal. Like, nobody could hunt as good as he
No damage.
could. And he was attuned to the forest and the streams, able to sense and affect the trees and the flowing waters. Other than that, you've got... I already did... Oh. We've got the Prince of Frost, the ruler of the Gloaming Court, which doesn't really seem to be a whole lot of information on that.
Hope you're getting this down, Marissa.
And Hyrsam, Hyrsam, who is known as the Prince of Fools. So he's like the trick. He's
Well-
like the traveler to Fae.
I like it.
Does that make sense? He's sort of like
In Destiny? Hop, hop, hop.
What?
Traveler.
Oh,
Is a joke.
was that too much information? Do you care about any of the information?
I've wrote it down. I don't know how helpful it's gonna be.
Okay.
praise the traveler. I've got a tramp stamp of him.
Kinky. Kinky.
Kinky, says John.
You know, John's still out, I believe. What's his name still?
He died of starvation. Just gotta resummon him.
He doesn't eat.
Hell is real, Kano, and I've been there multiple times.
Panther. He sent me there. Wait, was it a panther?
It was the Beastmaster man who thought he was
Yeah.
he was killing a member of the Wildlife Foundation.
Oh yeah, we did trick him into thinking
What do you
that.
mean we?
Were you?
Say yeah, whose deception role was it? Fucking mine.
Yeah, but since you're part of the party, collectively the party did it.
Well,
It was
so
a group effort.
so collectively I killed the dragon. I don't know.
No, Chloe got
No.
the final hit.
Yeah, it was Hoyer.
Kiro.
You guys are fucking communists.
What? I am not.
Just call me JoJo style.
I ain't no fucking commie.
I'm gonna paint sickles on your armor when you sleep and paint it red.
Oh no!
Is there anything else you'd like to know?
Don't dress me like Winnie the Pooh. I'll get banned.
I would probably look up some stuff about Chloe's home since we're probably going there.
What is the name of the place?
Haha.
I have it wrote down. Let me find it.
That you find a book of artistic references and it's a bunch of tasteful nudes of Tusk.
Share.
None of them have chicks.
See, they're all like front facing, so it's very unimpressive.
Never mind.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
My Firefox just crashed.
Oh, then I just saw the thing you're talking about, the that soul whatever thing you mentioned.
Hmm?
The Disney soul whatever.
Oh right, yeah.
I
I-
can't find it.
I didn't write down the name, but I wrote down the hint that was given to us.
Well, with
This was like where the water is loud or whatever.
Chloe didn't give a name because Elliot doesn't fucking know.
The
I know what I told you.
laughing flow.
That's
It's
not.
where the water's loud. The laughing flow.
It's not. It's
is
not
that
on the map.
correct? Right, but it's near there, correct?
I mean,
Barry's just waiting.
The laughing
Maybe
flow
research
is.
officer.
I mean, the laughing flow is there, so I assume that's where it was close to. So that's I wrote that
Just
down.
say northwest or northeast even.
cheeks.
I didn't realize he actually gave the name.
He
I
didn't.
just thought it was the laughing flow.
He didn't give it a name, so it could be something totally different.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes,
Only Chloe knows.
but
I'm not saying. I don't know
But-
if Barry wants me to.
well, would you have told us?
Well, no. What happened was when who was it? The fucking dude.
Tezos?
Yeah, you mentioned that you
The
said
place
you're
is-
going to.
Well, because Ekrist is a dumbass and doesn't say things normally, so he was like, "Oh, the place where water is loud."
Yeah,
And that's the
and
laughing flow.
the name is Loudwater, and Clay interrupted and said that
That's a dumb
there's a town
name.
called Loudwater or something.
That's
and
dumb.
then
It's a
Clay-
dumb name. You did a dumb name, Petey.
All right, Baldur's Gate.
I didn't make that up.
Well,
Neither
it's not-
did,
we didn't-
they didn't make up Loudwater.
It's
What are you
well,
on
Baldur's
about?
Gate sounds way better than Loudwater.
Loudwater means the water's loud. At least that's a thing.
Baldur's Gate
What
means
even
Baldur's
is a
has,
boulder?
Baldur's a guy.
It's a god or a demigod, the evil guy.
If I say, ain't he like the evil
Who
god?
knows it?
Dagon.
It's Lilith.
Who?
Well, in that case, you would learn that Loudwater is located just on the. It's located on the. What is the name of this confounding river?
It's right next to
not Del-
Noise Puddle.
It's not the. Well, okay. Since I don't know the name of it, we're just going to say the whole thing is called the same river. It's located on the Delimbayer River, and it is located just slightly northwest of Southwood.
Yeah.
But it's up in the north.
Like it's a city where it's right next to the river, like how Baldur's Gate is next to a river.
Misty Forest. Misty Step Forest.
And it
Why
is
is it called- why is
primarily
the fuck-
dominated by humans, half-elves, and dwarves.
Oh
I love
boys.
it. No, orcs have never lived there and never will.
Huh?
I said, Loudwater, orcs will never live there and never have.
They don't need to.
They're dead.
Live nearby.
Okay. That's all.
I mean, I could tell you more. I could tell you the history about the place.
Just
like
send
how
him
it
a wiki
was,
link.
Like 1,500 years ago, if you want to
No,
know.
it's
how.
fine. That's
Hey,
it.
I just had an
That's
idea. I'm
all.
gonna send you it.
What? Okay, go ahead.
It's a picture of a willy. Copper, Geyser. Are you okay?
Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by. You've been struck
You're
by
gonna get hit with a fucking sneak attack sword in a second.
a fucking car.
You've been hit
I'm-
by. You've been struck by a truck.
Oh no.
Wait,
My scrotum. My
I was
ribcage.
You should
using
say my scrums.
I was using your stream for something. Go back.
What?
I was testing my mouse.
I don't know where you are. Oh. Is that close enough?
Have you seen the Ryu and Ken rap battle by Starbomb?
It's
Yeah,
not
thank you.
good.
No, it's not. But
That's good, thank you.
I just love that one part where he's like, "Think you could stop eating penis long enough?" And he's like holding a
Maybe.
paper bag that says "bag of dicks," and he's like, "Probably."
Think you can stop eating penis long enough to do that? Probably.
Can you beat me in a rap battle? Sure,
You
you
can. You have proven you have a duke and a giant hole in my chest.
They've only got 3 moves, okay? It's Hadoken, Shoryuken, and I fucked your girlfriend. It's not that difficult to
Fuck your
remember.
girlfriend. That's Max Burger.
What are we doing?
Seeing if there's anything. Well, everybody's essentially done their downtime, and
No,
I would
I haven't.
point
What
out
are you on
that.
about?
What do you mean? You went to the tavern and slept there for 10 days?
Barry, please.
What else do you want to do?
I said
Yeah,
to him
what do
I wanted to investigate the people who had the I want to put the gang members who had the fancy swords.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You did say that.
And Barry's like, I ain't
where
got
you,
anything.
Where are you going to look for that information?
Well, there's nothing in the place where my gang was.
Can Chloe come
Um,
along if you want to get in a fight?
I kind of want to get in a fight as well.
What?
Chloe wants
I
to
wanna
come
go-
along.
Okay.
I suppose I could start asking, like, the guards if they know anything.
Okay. Which guards do you ask?
Either the people at the barracks or just either, like... Because well, hopefully you can find one who already knows us. Because they'd be more willing to divulge information without being scammed out of it.
Okay. You go to the barracks, and what do you say to them?
Hey, so, like, when... Like, how long ago was it? Was it, like... It was almost, like, 10 days ago, right? So... When we...
Uh,
when we
Well,
fought...
it took us 7 days to come back, so I don't know how long it took us to leave.
Well, yeah. So yeah. A little while ago, we got ambushed by some gang members, and they seemed to they had this they had these really weird like intricate designs on their weapons, and I recognized the design from someone I used to know who had a similar design on their weapon. So I was wondering, could you tell me anything about this gang?
What's a little runt like you knowing something about that?
Well, they attacked us.
They attacked you and you recognize the make of their weapons belonging to someone that you used to know?
Mm-hmm.
Was the someone you used to know in that gang?
As far as I know, they weren't. And also that they're dead, so probably not.
What was the design?
I still have the ornate dagger,
Okay.
so I'll show him that.
Take a close look. Slash.
Oh, is that supposed to be it or something? Why do you have one?
I took it off one of the guys we defended ourselves from to examine it because I was curious about the connection and I wanted to examine it further.
Where exactly did they attack you from?
We were in a library when it happened.
I was in the temple.
Does Clay say that?
Yeah, because maybe you'll connect the two.
That
Did
looks like something really old to me. I mean, if you ask me, it was probably a bunch of wannabes who may or may not have tried to show off their guns, so to speak, if given the chance. But I mean, if you took care of them, or if they were arrested or whatever, I mean, it's not really something that I can say that I know what it's from.
Well, I figured there may be more of the gang, and I guess I wanna know where they've got these kind of weapons from, and why does this design match the one from my old friend?
Probably because your friend lied to you when they told you they weren't a part of that gang, if and you asked them. But I don't know anything about that symbol. It just looks like somebody wanted a fancy dagger to me. But I mean, that's what everybody tries to do. Some people like to wear bandanas. Some people like to get special tattoos. It's just what they do to identify themselves. If your gang or your friend's gang did it by having special intricate weapons, then I mean, to each their own. But that seems kind of stupid and dangerous to me, because if anybody got a hold of the design, they could have just copied it and tried to be, copycats, or try to frame you for something that they didn't even do.
Barry, was the design on the sword I have, was that unique to that sword before seeing the gang members, or not?
They look like they're similar. I mean,
No.
sword,
What I mean is, like, did other people
Before.
did the other people in the gang that I know of have swords similar to the one that was given to me?
I don't think we established that.
Well,
and
yeah,
I
that's
would
I
say-
figured it was. I figured it was unique to that character.
Yeah, I'd say it was unique to that character.
Yeah. So going back to the guard. Do you know? Because it might still be out there, but like, do you know who this gang is? And say I only know that, like, my friend was the only one. That was the only time I'd ever seen that design until, like, when we got attacked.
What was your friend's name?
Grim.
Has he got a last name?
Just Grim.
What kind of a looks he got to him?
Hairy, but not all over like me. Kind of tallish. He's got quite Looks kind of like kind of not like a wolf, but you know, quite sinister looking. Like big nose,
Are you
like
cutting in and out, or are you pausing?
I'm pausing because
Okay.
I've got the like the image you showed me in my head, and I'm like, how do I describe this?
Okay.
Pointed ears and like if some like have you ever seen a like someone's almost like a hobgoblin, I guess, but
What are you doing in my swamp?
I sorry, man. Or sorry, little one. That doesn't sound like anybody I recognize from anything recent. I mean, if they're from a really long time ago,
That's right.
they're probably gone, and if they're dead, then
I
I'm
think
sorry for your loss.
yeah, I think they were killed maybe about just over half a year ago, and I think they were part of a trial before then. I wasn't a part of it, so I'm not privy on the details.
Oh man, that's well. I was about to say, if you got any details on that trial? Because we have trials almost on a daily basis.
Well, he wasn't. I know he wasn't the only one on trial.
Was he hung?
No, he was acquitted.
Oh wow, that doesn't happen very often. Well, if he was acquitted, it sounds to me like some people probably either didn't agree with him or maybe wanted to uphold his I guess his beliefs. Like, did he quit the gang or anything like that?
What gang?
Well, whatever. You you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, if you don't know the answer to them questions, I can't help you. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, from what I was told, he stood trial with there was a dragonborn involved on his side, and I believe they were absolved of charges due to information that was provided, and he was unfortunately killed after the trial.
That sounds like. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't remember anybody dying. None of our inside people, from what I know, have particularly been killed. If they do, that means we're not doing our job good enough. So I don't know anything about that, sadly.
And you have no information on the people who might be quote unquote copycats. It could be. I mean, it could be as simple. It's as simple as like they just got the weapons from the same guy. But I have no idea. I've got nothing.
I mean, they could have. They could have just got it from the same guy, or maybe they just found some fancy handles that look similar to what he had. I mean, did he have a dagger?
No, he used a Actually, It was this, and I'll pull out his weapon, which is obviously like the blade is like almost not there. This is what
Yeah,
he.
they do look kind of the same. I mean, that one's bigger because I guess that one was a sword.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say they were probably just either copycats or trying to be threatening about it. I don't know. We get that around here sometimes. Sometimes we got people who just tend to show up and claim to be something that they're not, and then if they're not dealt with swiftly, well, depending on how much their balls have dropped, they usually get taken care of by the quote unquote gangs or such that are truly affiliated with the others who are kind of doing even more wrong to their name.
Well, yeah, no, like I've no doubt, cause yeah, I've no doubt there's some kind of copycat bunch of assholes, but yeah, I guess if you've got If you've got no ideas, I guess I'll be on my way.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't help you. It was nice talking to you, though. And
Yeah.
it's also pretty nice that you know, the weather's starting to warm up. I mean, if you look over there, looks like, yeah, it's like the snow's dripping.
Yeah, as I walk off, I say, "Yeah, you're welcome."
He doesn't say anything back.
And continuing the search, I'd either like to look for a blacksmith who might know anything. Like, I'd show him the dagger, see if he knows anything about it. But like on the way, I'd like to see if there's anyone who, like, I'd be looking for anyone who might be brandishing a weapon similar. If I can tell that, or I know that's a bit like, or just like
Yeah,
some.
you can
or-
make an investigation check, but I'm just letting you know that even though this shouldn't take this long, I'm letting you know that several days have passed.
Yeah,
Because
that's fine.
you're cookie cuttering something that there's really nothing to go on.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I thought you were gonna say like you should have done this earlier. It's like we were busy.
No, that you absolutely should have done this earlier.
We did. I didn't want to hold up the slaying the dragon just for my shit.
No, I understand. It's the same thing with Loudwater. There's a blip on the map, and you know.
But it's it's someone like I'd be looking out for anyone who might be having a weapon similar, or someone who just looks like the sort of like someone who may look like one of the people who attacked us, or just someone who looks like dirty and not and a not savory type.
Now I understand.
And you want me to make an investigation?
Yeah.
That recently went up, so I am now 1 point better in it. 18.
18. Well, after you visit several blacksmiths, they shrug at both the dagger and the sword.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to even show the sword to them.
Well,
And they
yeah, I'd
point
like
out,
for compare. Yeah.
Yeah, and a couple of them point out that while they do seem similar, if you look at the sort of like way that the engraving was chiseled in or finely tuned in, it looks like the dagger was a more rushed job versus the sword, which looks like it was much better, well taken care of in design.
Would you say it could be like I'd be asking whoever blacksmith has noticed this? Would you say could it be like because it was like a mass-produced job almost? Like someone wanted to make a lot of them real quick?
They kind of shrug and say that could very well be the case. I mean, if you have something as simple as just like if you have like a temporary cast iron or something where you just wanted to pour the metal in and quickly have a molding that was good to go, yeah, you probably could have done that with a lot of things. I mean, I do them every day with an iron bars.
Okay. And yeah, and you've never seen a design like this before?
Nope, not one of my pieces. I like the sword handle though; looks nice.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the dagger, isn't it? It's why I'm like, cause this was a friend of mine's.
I give you 200 gold for it.
I'm good.
250.
It's maybe after my investigation's done.
Okay.
It's obviously you can imagine my surprise when I see someone running around with a design that's eerily similar. So I'm naturally a bit curious.
Makes sense, I guess, if it means that much to you.
Well, it's piqued my interest. Well, if he's got nothing more to say, I'd be on the. Would I know anywhere that would be like hotspots for criminal lowlife?
A long time ago, yes. Nowadays, probably not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ask in a tavern.
you could go to one of them spots, but who's to say if it's still a safe spot to go?
Well, it's not like I don't care if it's safe or not. I want answers.
I know, but I'm saying if it's no longer an active meeting spot, like if it's been abandoned as a drop point or whatever.
Well, not even necessarily from my, because obviously like my gang is long gone, but like just anywhere I would know where there's like you know fucking shitty places of town where you're likely to get mugged.
Oh, I mean any alleyway actually.
Well, yeah, but I guess
Just go wait.
we could. But yeah, I want to be on the lookout for anyone who just looks shady enough who might know anything.
Okay.
Because we haven't met anyone like that, have we? So
Nah. Seems like the city's more concerned about keeping warm.
yeah, but desperation means that people are gonna get stabby.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that already happened.
Yeah.
You killed them all.
What gang only has like 8 people?
A gang that's dying out.
You shouldn't have given me this plot
You say
thread.
that, and I want to just tab out and count the number of gang members in your backstory.
But they weren't. I mean, I could have made up more, but you didn't give a shit.
I did. I pressed you for it for 4 months.
Yeah, but it's hard to come up with shit. And
In
also,
4 months.
but then like when I was giving them too much, you were like, these just sound like player characters, and I was like, fucking whatever then.
What?
Because every time I made one that was like a backstory, you were like, I don't know, just to sound. This sounds like you're putting too much detail into them.
Yeah, because I wanted you to write Tusk's backstory,
And I
not
did.
Maeve and Durs and Grim and all the other people that weren't Tusk.
Well, yeah. So it's que sera. Whatever will be will be. Is like, am I wasting my time, Barry, or what? Like, tell me that.
I mean, I don't know where to go with the story. Like I've tried to put things, how to get it back on a reasonable track for what their purpose was anymore, and I don't know what else to do with Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Like from a DM to player conversation, I really have I don't have anything else planned for Baldur's Gate. I was so heavily reliant on that book giving me more to go on, and it didn't. The book doesn't even take place in Baldur's Gate. You spend 1 chapter in Baldur's Gate, and then you go to hell.
Heck.
You could have told me this before I started. Before I said I wanted to do. Well, like, you know, as soon as I said I wanted to do this.
When did you say you wanted to, what do you mean?
Well,
Oh, you mean the investigating?
Yeah. Like, because like if you were just leading me on a goose chase.
Well, time, why not?
Okay, well, like I've done it now, so.
That's why I was trying to point out maybe these were just wannabe.
Well, yeah, no, I get that, but like, is that it? Okay, it's fine, whatever.
Okay. So, I guess that's what you did, and I didn't do nothing else. Did you guys do anything?
Kano, Aishta, and Rarissa have already, kind of done what they did. Kano just kind of, more or less, and relaxed himself after spending several days in a row just adventuring and fighting and what have you. You saw it play with your sister and hung out with other people. Rarissa, she studied a lot.
I took a lot of baths.
So I'm just hoping that might help out a bit.
I used
the cut knives.
I used Arista.
It's like this, like it's like everyone's cutting out like every other syllable.
I use the Aristus quite a bit. In Helm's Hold.
Well, say like my stream's been fine. I barely had any drop frames, so.
Yeah, I was watching it.
I mean, there's not much going on. It's like the visual is just there's not really much going on in the visual department right now. Sorry for anyone watching.
Alright, then 10 days have passed. Should we... How much money do we owe, I guess, for taverns and stuff?
Oh shit, yeah.
I thought we slipped out.
Oh yeah, we could just
I mean,
camp
we
outside
could.
if you want.
If you wanna.
Just out of spite for the criminal overlord that is
Cheat?
the captain.
It's just cheap, you know.
We also might
And
get eaten by wolves, but you know.
And I can make us food. This bread.
You
and
keep
water.
mentioning. We haven't forgotten. Don't worry.
Well, if we get attacked by wolves, we can kill them and then have more stuff to keep warm.
Or we can persuade them to cuddle with us.
I will.
I did not catch any of that.
I could try, but you'd kill it again.
Well, I mean, it depends on what move they make first. If they start biting, I'm killing.
You know, when I seen Chloe do it, my character just stopped hitting it. I was tempted to lay on hands it,
You're an idiot.
but then you kill it. In
I
front of Chloe.
Eldritch Blast, and then I shot that rat she was touching.
Poor Chloe, or animals.
It's
Just
fine.
killing them all.
Barry's
Still a
typing.
pitch.
Barry's working on his novel. He's bored.
No, he's just trying to sort some stuff real quick. So
Oh,
30
Barry-
at least for the first day. We don't go camping out.
What was the bathhouse nice?
Yeah, I mean, it was,
Oh,
yeah.
Got his dick sucked by a horseboy.
I actually have a map for the bathhouse, but,
I mean, you
It's
can
black
spawn.
and white.
You can spawn it in for 2 seconds.
No, it's
2
fine.
seconds.
I was just wondering. Done probably drink.
What time are we on?
But not enough to get
Just 3.5 hours.
27.
It's 3:45.
3.5 hours. I've been streaming. Is what I was referring to.
That's true.
Oh,
So are we camping or are we going to a tavern?
I'm fine to camp out. I don't give a fuck.
If you think camping is ideal, then we're camping.
Although it's not stone no more, so it's just gonna get warmer.
Can we like check every day to see if the prices see what like the highs and lows of the prices are?
Just go down. The prices not like for a
You
good
cut out.
bit. It's not. Did I cut out for anybody else?
I think
No.
it's just me. It's just me. I don't know.
Okay.
Like it's like I'm not. I don't know what's up because I'm not lagging.
Uh,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
don't
really?
seem to go down for a good bit. It
Okay.
doesn't seem to happen until around. Everything seems to be warming up. Nothing is below. The temperature is no longer below freezing, and
Oh my god!
sort of take your jackets off and just wear like long sleeve shirts or hoodies or something.
I like hoodies.
You know, temperature serious, and yeah, everything seems to be melting by day 7 and day 8.
Give us all
Reminded me that Chloe just wearing her jorts.
jorts. But it's give us
I
our
read the-
fucking money.
Arista takes off the warming cloak. Then all of a sudden she starts freezing.
What?
What?
Oh, I can't spawn.
The
in-
beginning.
Are you
We got
are
here?
you stripping Marissa?
No, I was making a joke. Like I was going to have my character.
Oh, this is hold on. Well, okay, it's just Discord, I guess. Okay,
Huh?
it's just Discord. I don't know what's up.
Yeah. Give me a second.
I swear I was looking through Twitch and like through D&D people and I seen someone same map.
Live here.
Cause
Why
I was
why are we
up
looking at a
before.
dungeon? Oh,
Well,
was I not meant to see all of that? Oh.
Oh,
That's the bathhouse.
Why is it in the Dungeon of the Dead? Wait, does the bathhouse lead to a dungeon?
Yeah, it does.
What the fuck?
Spoilers to anyone who wants to play the Baldur's Gate adventure.
That's
Don't
that's
worry
all.
about it.
Kano, do you use your eyes and see all the dead underneath?
While you're in the bathhouse, you use it. The whole bathhouse glows. No.
You just fall
Oh.
down the drain.
I get the fucking sword out and burn everything.
He's like naked with 9 AC.
Come at me!
Yeah, but no, but
Yeah,
you
that's the
you like whine every time you
leads
take
to
damage though,
gigantic
so
freaking dungeon.
so weird.
Of brains that water, like, yes, poison.
Drink.
I'll fight them with my flaming sword and my
Sorry.
other rock hard sword.
It's been visit the guy and go see.
Bela
Yeah, if you
Lugosi.
want to.
Let's go get our fucking money.
He's gonna
Let's
he's
go.
gonna be like, oh well, actually.
Money.
So yeah, when you turn up, he's he is there. He just
Oh
sees
shit! I
you,
forgot about you guys.
he just sees you walk
I didn't think
in,
he'd come back.
his hands tapping on his desk. I mean, his one finger is tapping on his desk.
Mm.
He reaches underneath him onto his desk and just says, "All right." Storm seems to be gone. It's been nearly 2 whole 10 days since it stopped snowing. So I'm kidding.
Why
Okay.
is it? I can't hear anything.
We got money.
Okay, cool.
Well, too fast. Some more money. That.
Like, have I
rich.
been sounding like you guys? It's everyone. Have I been sounding robot-y at points?
No.
Not robotic, but
You
you
cut
have
out
been
sometimes.
Well, I think that's just my mic, but you know. But like everyone turns robot-y for me every once in a while. Like now.
So how much was that bag of holding?
4,000.
Oh, that'd be every 1,000 gold. I don't know if it's worth it.
What's
I
your
don't
money?
really- I don't really carry that much. I was only wanting to just.
Do we get 2k each?
Make
Is that
my
what we're doing?
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. Would the bag of holding make me lighter?
Yes. Okay, to what end?
Yes, that's my second. That was the question. Like it
You
would
would get
only be holding.
you-
It would only have like the tent. The.
It wouldn't remove your disadvantage.
Yeah, because that's your
I
armor.
know. I don't want that. I just.
What are you hoping to gain by being lighter?
I don't.
Alright, hold on. Okay, I'm just getting random spikes. Or is that just... Let's give it a second. Okay, it was like just Discord. I've closed it and I'll get it back up. But say you could. Did it just do it again? Or is that just because I launched it? When everything's all. Oh no.
Where did Gabe go?
Yeah, you can carry 300 pounds.
Oh,
I
Avalon
just-
was being
Yeah,
away for a bit.
he's Abel went AFK.
Okay, well, I won't worry about it then. If it won't really
Sure.
affect very much.
Gigs will make you one for a little bit cheaper, maybe. Maybe.
If
Maybe
you
it'll make
if
you
you
go.
if you do some jobs for him.
You could at what?
What, me?
Yeah.
What did you hear?
If you.
Nothing. Yeah, if you,
If you do some jobs for him.
I could do some jobs.
I don't know what's up. Like it feels like one of those things that restarting my internet isn't gonna fix, and I also don't want to do that for the stream. But
Well, what do we do now? Do we just get up on a boat and leave?
I don't know.
probably
We
there's nothing here for me. So
We saved the city. We tried to save Tusk Village, but that didn't well.
well,
We had-
you would
we-
have
we
to.
did- we did-
I mean, if you've got some time travel powers, let me know.
Just
we
wait
did-
30 years.
I mean, we saved one kid.
Adiel comes.
Oh yeah,
So-
I guess Tezos is coming with us, isn't he?
I mean, that's better than saving no one.
Yeah, but my race of
family
people
already. He's got a wife
with.
for 10 days.
What if he gets with Trixie and they can repopulate?
And I'm going to talk to.
Why are you talking about my wife like that?
You're like
Tezos?
wives with everyone.
I'm going to be. I'll be talking to Vajra to see him with his
How are you?
training.
Oh right.
So are we going back to Waterdeep?
There's nothing else to do, isn't it? Everything I tried to do didn't go out, so didn't
I
work
mean-
out.
I guess we could go to Waterdeep and then head to your place.
We should go back to Waterdeep because
Well-
I want to pick up my armor, which hopefully is magic.
Yeah, and I want to
Well-
check the mail because I'm sure.
You got like a month's worth of post just shoved in a mailbox.
I'm sure the Helm people are. messaging
Also,
us
we're
and
taking
stuff
Durs
about
with
it.
us. We're taking Durs with us wherever we go from now on. I don't want to be
Oh.
apart from him. He's my new dad.
Oh no!
Are we going? Okay, so we're at Baldur's Gate, and that's here.
And then it's gonna. Hey, well, maybe Gontos is back and we can get a ride.
Wait, Darius Gontos?
What?
The ship
Yeah.
captain.
I was making a joke, you know.
Yeah, but I don't get the joke.
From
It's from
Um,
American Dad.
yeah, American Dad, Darius Contos.
Yaphet Kodo?
Darius Contos.
Ricky Spanish?
That's
Okay.
not
Do we
unusual.
want to go back or do we?
I wanna go back. I wanna go back. And I don't even know how I got off the track.
Well, I mean,
So
if we went back to
Well, yeah, like, what
Well,
else have we got? Is there anything? What else is there to do in Baldur's Gate?
True.
it's like everybody is like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What we could do, we could do. And like,
We're going to Waterdeep, aren't we? I don't know why this is. I don't know what.
I know,
don't-
but the guy said we'd have to pay to get into the queue.
Well, yeah, like if Aish wants to pay for that teleportation circle, that's fine. But I say we take a boat.
once you go back to this slum, we have to pay 5,000 gold to be able to access this one. But on freaking Waterdeep, there's two that I know, and we can go to each one of them.
Yeah, but you still need to pay to use the one here.
I don't need to use the one here.
She draws one on the ground.
Oh,
Well,
well,
we
yeah,
have
just
to
fucking
go
do that
around
then.
Oh, it's to come back. That's what you're
To
asking.
come
to
back,
come
you have
back.
Do we
know
want to
you're
come
coming
back?
That's the thing. Do we want to come back?
No.
That's up to you. I mean, you would have to visit one of the temples or the guild circle and ask for use with it, in which you could temporarily use it, meaning. Well, I don't want to say that. I don't know how to explain it, but if you want to have permanent access to a teleportation circle in a one-time for the access rights.
We should just
I
get a
don't think we're coming back.
we just need a town protocol. I mean, Barry literally said that he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do with us here. So
Okay, then.
I'm actually
Yeah.
like I'm sick of this. I'm gonna see if I can restart my internet.
Okay, hurry up.
You
Okay.
hurry up. Right, but yeah, I'll be because I can. I'll take my plate down as well. So I'll see you guys in a
I
minute.
guess for a short break.
Yeah, break.